time. 4,
So this is a
3,
30-second delay, right?
2, 1. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the day 2 of Champions Cup. For the Winter Snowdown, I'm going to be joined by Mevlin today, who does not have a camera because it's still in transit. Mevlin. Shake my head.
Guys. I'm trying to get my camera, dude. It's still a quote-unquote in process for like the past 2 weeks, which is really unfortunate. I'm guessing like there's a bunch of scumbags just buying them out and then selling them for a profit.
Maybe they're
guessing.
playing the stonks game. But yeah. No, day 2. Glad that you inted out in the first round, so I have somebody to talk to today, besides myself and besides chat. So
I mean, clearly it was intentional, right? You saw I could definitely have won that, but
against Sui, yeah, I mean, it was basically free real estate against Sui.
It was like Sui Stark, some nobody legend player, like
right. Yeah, no, absolutely. Let me make sure that I am live here.
I see you.
Okay.
I see you live.
Okay, good. Hey, what's up, Jack?
Hey, what's up, Jack? How you doing today?
So we'll be talking about a few things here and there, about yesterday's tournament, things along those lines. While we get everybody funneled in here, we will be going live with the fights in about 25 minutes. But we do have a lot of stuff to talk about. One of the things I wanted to talk about first off with Mevlin is how it's really rough for known players like Mevlin, who people know you pick Blingo, obviously. And one of the downsides to that is that when people know who you pick, who you ban, who you're weak against, things along those lines, how do you really combat that? Like, I know that you saw the Blingo ban and you switched to kind of a controlled team. Now, one of the things there was you really didn't have much in the way of damage. How do you feel like as a player? Do you like try to shake things up every so often? I know that for me, when I was kind of known for the Alencia picks, and everybody was banning my Alencia or picking my Alencia, I actually just moved her gear to somebody else, to bamboozle people so that they were a little bit on the back foot. How do you kind of combat that?
I mean, I think recently for me, I've been trying new strategies. I built Firecan the other day. I built Vivian. I built some control units. I think I just need to spend a day not playing Blingo just to see what I need to do and what units I need to build in case Blingo gets banned. But talking about that though, I think it's for Blingo, he's such in a weird spot where he's both a healer and a DPS, and not a lot of players know how to play against that. It's not really meta to have a DPS damage healer.
Right.
And I think that's why I win a lot with Blingo, because nobody knows what to do. Like there's no meta for it yet. And every time he gets banned, I just struggle because I don't have the best gear in the game, so I have to win through either strategy or surprise. And my Blingo getting banned puts me like in a really rough spot.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things too that is really rough about not having that excessively deep roster, the whale roster of geared units, is that when you do have a character, the other thing too is when a character that you play very, very regularly gets banned out, it takes you out of your comfort zone, because you're used to, well, I draft X, Y, and Z, and then when X is picked or banned, now you have to go, wait, hold on, I have to shift gears. And that's kind of interesting to see, when you have that integral part of, let's say, a cleave team that just gets banned out, the players who can kind of shift those gears real quick are usually the ones that are the really good to watch. I really enjoy watching the draft. I've gotten a lot more into the analytics of drafts as well, in that the shift, right? So being able to pick like a very obscure, not obscure, but vague first pick that doesn't kind of give away what you're doing. It also gives you a lot more options as well too. So
I think that's why tank meta is really strong, just because any of the tanks you first pick, you don't know what's gonna happen. They could go condom, they could go bruisery, they could go even cleave FCCs.
right. Yeah, it's a little bit harder for, if somebody first picks up like a Lilius, right? Although you can still do bruiser cleave with a Lilius. Mevlin knows that one. So there is that, and I do think you're completely right. That I think is one of the reasons why the tank meta has, especially first pick tanks, is very, very strong, very typical as well, because you're right, you first pick ML Crow, which I'm really surprised how few ML Crows we saw. Very underrepresented character. Yesterday it was very, very weird. I expected to see a few more, but you first pick ML Crow can work into a cleave team, can work into a bruiser team, can work into almost kind of a control team as well. Not as much, but I mean, that's still your ramp up damage, right? Because you're going to take 700 turns, and eventually he's going to be able to AoE horse everybody down. So, you're right. The FCC adds that protection to your cleave, and also takes away anti-cleave from the other team. So actually, first picking an FCC, if you're going to cleave, kind of puts them on the back foot. And then once you jump into the cleave, they've already first picked two characters, trying to go, I don't know what this guy's picking.
You're right. Yeah, that's been a strategy I've been trying to use, like baiting people into going one way, and then I try to switch it out completely. But it's not easy. It's not easy to pull off, just because you can't expect the other player to do exactly what you want.
Right, and that's where you got to play those mind games. Right?
Those mind games, yeah.
Yeah. So there for a long time, before extra super speedy Falconer Quarry became a thing, I would pick a Cerise, and my Falconer Quarry was actually faster than my Cerise at the time. So everybody would just immediately ban out the Cerise, and then they had like a 285 Falconer Quarry, getting 15%ed, and then they would just emote at me and then cleave me anyways. So there is that. So I think that one of the big things that I like the most about drafting is kind of those mind games, being able to shift gears real quick. We have seen quite a few players that are very stuck in their drafts throughout the multiple tournaments, and I do think that is a little detrimental for a lot of players. And I think that as players grow into the RTA a little bit more competitive, you start to kind of learn how to do that. The other thing too is sometimes those off meta picks are just, they're very confusing, right? I know I bring up Asian Elfelt dude a lot.
Gotta love that guy.
Amazing, right? But
he's my hero right now.
Every person that he fights comes out with a story that's like, yo, so I was fighting this dude and he drafted counter Yuna. Who drafts counter Yuna? And I'm like, was he in Legend? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I know exactly who you're talking about. I know the exact person that you are talking about right now. And they're like, yeah, had a plus in the front of his name. I'm like, yeah, Asian Elfelt dude. I love this guy. Does it always work?
Dude, man, he's a counter SSB.
The counter SSB, yeah, that's right.
That's a story for me too.
Yeah, like it's amazing. And the thing too is, does it always work? No, it doesn't always work. But I think that when you get that little bit of confusion on your enemy, they have to start thinking about it. And they're like, yo, okay, wait, I can't hit this SSB because the SSB is just going to counter me. Like, this is terrible. I hate this. Exactly. So then you have to shift the way that you play. You're already on the back foot now. And I think that can give you a little bit of the advantage. It was like when we saw the Bruiser Assyria in the main tournament in September. It's not a common pick, right? And one of the other things too that you really kind of get out of these tournaments is a lot of these players, they only play mocked internal. Like they only play like in-house stuff. They're not testing this stuff on the ladder. It's stuff that you're not typically going to see. And I think that's one of my favorite things, because you do see those like just weird niche picks. And I think that sometimes, I mean, well, not even sometimes, a lot of times those are the ones that you're just kind of like, yo, like you're talking to somebody, you're like, hey, this happened, this is crazy, like, you know, wow, Booty Pop holding on to the Broman all the way through 2 tournaments.
Legendary Booty Pop.
Legendary. And like the other thing too is like the Kaon drafting in the last tournament as well, with the cleave control being so meticulous that he had such a versatile last pick. And honestly, a lot of people complain about wanting first pick. I personally think that last pick
is way
better, because it gives you a lot more options. It's like you can last pick that Rowana, you can last pick the SSB if they don't have an answer to it. The Dark Corvus last pick is always really strong if you're going in against like a draft that has next to no damage, or the last pick S10 into single target comps. Very, very strong pick. Now, go ahead.
Do you think that lower level players would prefer first pick just because they have a smaller roster size?
I think that yes, for lower level players, maybe a newer player that doesn't have that depth of roster for the versatility, first pick is going to be very important, because they're just going to first pick RB.
Right, exactly. Everyone wants to first pick RB and not have to deal with RB.
Yeah, you either ban RB or you first pick RB, and then that's just then you don't have to deal with it. But as your roster gets bigger and bigger and bigger, then the last pick becomes much, much stronger overall.
Right, because then if you're first pick, your fourth and fifth pick, you're always worried about what he's going to pull out for the last pick. And if you have something that's a ban on the board that you need to ban already, you're pretty much screwed. Right, because you can't pick units that could potentially be countered by that last pick.
Yeah, no, exactly, and that's one of the real strong things with the last pick is you put something on the board that is a must ban. Let's say they first pick RB, you go into ML Haste. They have to ban ML Haste, or else you're just going to have a really rough time. Deity, thank you for the raid of 125 people. We are joined here. We're day 2. I'm talking to Mevlin a little bit about the RTA. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are getting ready to see.
Actually, we were just talking about fun picks, and we were watching Deity earlier trying to get Spez in, and nobody let him play it. It was so sad. Like, what kind of, like, it's preseason, guys. Come on, let some people have fun.
It's
like, if I see someone playing something fun, I would let that through 100%.
I actually usually let things like that through, just because I want to see just what it can do. Like, there was one time that I got I drafted Rylet, and then a Gunther, a legend player. I think at the time the dude was like top 20. Like, just dropped a Gunther real quick on me, and I'm like, you know, I should ban this. I should ban this 100%, but I want to see just how much damage this Gunther can do, and I'm perfectly fine with taking the point loss here. And it actually hit me so hard it disconnected my internet. Which I thought was kind of funny, because it did actually disconnect me. My internet went out when my internet was really bad, and my friend who was watching actually messaged me and was like, yo, did that Gunther just hit you so hard that it disconnected your internet? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that Gunther sent me to the Shadow Realm. It hit me so hard. It actually did. It was pretty crazy.
I've seen Gunthers hit like 15k on a miss. That's insane.
Yeah, no, 100%. And they have a tooth, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the tooth.
Yeah, it's just gonna go right through you. And that's one of the things I've seen people. They're like, I just don't know how to deal with Rylet. And I'm like, just build a Gunther with an Herbarius Tooth.
Exactly.
I actually felt really bad because I really like running Tooth on my Little Queen Charlotte, because I feel like it gives me that extra little bit of a pop of damage onto the S3, on the S1 big chops, and I didn't want to move it, but just the Gunther Tooth is just too strong. Not only that, but Gunther also has that that crit passive, which at the same time, let's be real, much like anti-crit, it is it's also a meme, so yeah. But no, you're right. Like, whenever I see just an interesting draft, an interesting pick, I'm just kind of like, you know what, nah, we're gonna let this through. I want to see just what this is going to bring to the table. And that was one of the things, like, you're somebody I talk about quite a bit when it comes to interesting drafts, and the fact
you
that
talk about me too much and then I lose the tournament.
And then you lose the tournament. Hey,
and
you know what,
everyone's hyped up for nothing.
You know what, watch Mevlin on the ladder. That's a lot easier. Drafting in a tournament is real sweaty because you have, like, trust me, dude, I am not very good at tournaments. Like, on the ladder, I'm okay, but yeah, normally when it comes into tournaments, I just overthink it too much, and then I just drop. Somebody asked our thoughts about meta crowd dominating the draft in the tournament. I absolutely thought that was what was going to happen. I was talking to people before the tournament, and I'm like, we're going to see ML Crow everywhere. I'm like, he is going to be probably the single most picked unit by a long shot. Crow is very, very toxic, and one of the reasons is, and I think a lot of people overlooked this when he first came out, defense ignoring damage. True damage is the reason that Blue Crow, Dark Corvus, ML Haste, all phenomenal. It doesn't matter how tanky you are. Everybody complains about the tank meta, right? So what did they do? They made another tank that beats the tank meta, making it a tank meta, and whoever gets ML Crowd typically wins. So it's I don't know, like a lot of people I just saw at the beginning were like, man, these modifiers need to be better, and I'm like, that's true damage, my friend, true damage. So yeah,
the fact that ML Crowd didn't get 100% presence in the tournament still surprises me.
Well, sometimes he was pre-banned.
That's the presence, though,
and maybe those people weren't lucky enough to pull him. That's why they didn't pick ML Crow.
That's true.
Because if you if you have ML Crow, you should probably use ML Crow if you like.
Is DD still in chat? DD, if you have ML Crow. He's one of the few people that has ML Crow and is not using him. It's really every day.
Well, Deity is also a control player, so
true.
Deity has not succumbed to the bruiser tank meta.
I think he's the only one left because I'm leaning towards I'm trying to get into the bruiser meta now, and DD's the last one standing.
I think, though, the thing is, like, that is just another step in being more versatile. Like we were talking about earlier, you do have players like Careless, who I've literally watched play, where he can just shift gears on a dime. He'll just be like, yo, I'm going to use control, and then he's like, nah, that's too slow, I'm gonna go cleave. He's like, oh hey, I'm gonna do tanky bruiser, and I'm gonna switch into something completely different. And I think that's like the end goal of most players, is to be able to do things like that.
Like someone like Suck, someone like Dewey, just having that last pick, and like, or even like 3rd to 5th pick to be able to switch it up and like catch people off guard.
100%. And the other thing too is the players that have that very versatile play style, the deep roster, those are the people who are sitting in the lab nonstop, in-house, testing. They're the ones who are going to, come out at the end of the season, hey, guess what? This is the new meta. We've been testing Bruiser Iceria for, for weeks. We haven't leaked this. Now we're going to run up the ladder with it. And, everybody else has to shift and adjust with that, because one of the big things, is on the ladder, you do have a lot of just the same stuff, but at the same time, as you're climbing up the ladder, is when you find you're hit by the same teams over and over and over and over again, you have to come up with an answer to that. And I think that that's really what shifts the meta. You're either the person that just goes, yo, I hate the meta, I'm just gonna not play, or I'm just gonna try to keep doing what I'm doing, or you do what you can to try to come up with something to shift it. Like, for the longest time, I had a real big problem with cleave, and I opted to go, you know what? I'm gonna build Adamant Shield Eaton.
I'm actually building that right now.
It's insane how much mitigation he provides. And if you're not going up against like a literal, Jinx Nom level player with like that kind of gear, he just stops it. Like, I have had cleave players go into my Adamant Shield Eaton and just drop right through with, their cleave, and all of my units are still at about half health, and I'm just kind of like, that sucks, and then they just quit.
Exactly.
So, it's all about trying to find out what your weaknesses are. And I know that, like, as you're coming up through like the mid levels, mid tiers, things along those lines, you are going to have those problems with cleave, right? And so that's why I tell people, hey, Aria's Adamant. You hate to be like getting into the tank meta already, but like, a lot of times early on, you're just getting cleaved and you're cleaved and you're cleaved. You throw an Arius Adamant on the field with a little bit of defense and some bulk, and you just stop anybody with, mediocre gear. And, you can even do that with like Bruiser Cleave, because chances are you're going to get outsped by Cleave anyways. But as long as you are able to outbulk them, you're good to go. Plus, I love Bruiser Cleave because it's so much fun. I just wish that my blue rose could be Shogun, a little bit faster. Yeah, what's up?
Do you have any level 5s?
Do I have any level 5s? I got a ton of level 5s.
Do you want to do a level 5 exhibition match?
We can do it afterwards, because we're about to start here in about 5 minutes.
Chat was asking for an exhibition match.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Is there a
list? It's a bit too late. We only got 5 minutes. We should have done it earlier.
What type of unit is for RTA purposes? Is there a list where I can see it? Well, if you follow me over on YouTube, which if you haven't yet, !YouTube will take you over to my YouTube channel, and I do talk a lot about RTA, and one of the things I'm going to start doing is I want to delve more into the mechanics of RTA, tier lists, how to draft, things along those lines, mostly so I can use it myself to learn to get better. Is that Mevlin? It is Mevlin. Mevlin is joining me today.
Hey, King Soul, how you doing?
So he is actually imposter. Sus. Mevlin, kind of sus. But we will be getting forward here real soon with the first match, Nick versus Sari. Now, Sari did get a buy-in yesterday because of somebody not showing up. Today there will be 0 subs. Everybody who is in here is in here. These are going to be best of 3s. We will be doing this round and then the next round, and then the semis, the quarters, the semis, quarters, and finals will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern as well, same time. So we will be doing a little bit less fighting today, and then we'll be doing the finals and everything tomorrow afterwards. I know a lot of people yesterday asked how they get into this. There will be a video either Monday or Tuesday on going over everything from the tournament, the numbers, cool stuff that happened, my feelings on it, and then there will be the sign up for the November tournament. Now, the top 4 players will be seeded into the December Shogun Winter Snowdown main tournament. This is the preliminaries for that. So those 4 will be seeded into that. There's a $2,000 prize pool for that. And then the November one will also have a chance for 4 more people. Now, depending on how many people sign up, I've been throwing around a couple of ideas on how to get even more people involved and stuff like that. So we'll see how things go. Those signups will be open for a week. And then we will be handpicking 20 of the world's best players from the top of the Legend RTA ladder between the November tournament and the December tournament. So you are going to want to be hitting that RTA, getting up into Legend, and then getting into that, because it is going to be a huge prize pool. And then we'll also have the top 4 winners of the previous tournament already get a buy into the main tournament. So that's also a little bit of a prize. So we will get to see Booty Pop Triple X, as well as Kaon, Suck, and Shiok in the next tournament as well. So super excited for that.
Can't wait.
Yeah. No, definitely awesome. I think one of the things that I want to do too in the future is find a way for lesser known players to kind of show things off. If anything, the Champ Cup showed us that Booty Pop was an absolute mad lad, and I think that there's a lot of really good players out there that are kind of unknown, and I really want to kind of showcase some of these big brain players that can help shake up the meta a little bit too. The other nice thing is that these kind of tournaments also show people that, hey, you know what, sometimes crazy off meta picks work. Green Armans, for example. Yeah. green Asaria. I remember people saying, oh, holy crap, you know what, I've never seen a green Asaria.
Yep.
You know,
I play a lot of ladder, yeah, and I feel like there's so many people that deserve the spotlight of like, yo, did you not know this guy? He plays this comp and it's super cool. And There's just so many of those people that not know who they are. And I think tournaments like this are the perfect gateway for us to show everyone in the Twitch community, like, there are a lot of cool peoples like in the higher RTA ladder.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dark, you can change it to the snow background. That's perfectly fine. It'll work with the theme. There we go. Snowdown. We got the theme. So
like,
yeah,
I was watching YD stream, and everyone in chat did not know who Chinese Alpha was. And I'm like, dude, it's Chinese Alpha. He always plays like this. Right. How do you not know this guy?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And like the other thing too, I think that that'll be interesting is the more chances that we give people to kind of show off their big brain strats, the more people are going to be hitting the lab. The more people are going to be like, I need to look at this unit. I need to look at this other unit. Like, most people don't know what Fire Dingo does. I don't even know how many people in chat actually know what Captain Ricorous does. Like, I've
actually tried building Fire Dingo. I wanted to go double Dingo for like a really long time. I'm really close. I'm gonna get there eventually.
Yeah, no, I love Fire Dingo. I played with him for a little bit. I'm a real big fan of Captain Ricorous, and there's so many people that I'll take Captain Ricorous in on, and then they're like, I have no idea what this dude does, like, at all. Like, I have zero idea. They're like, what did he even do? Why did he stun me? I evaded. You know, he missed. Like, you know, so it's just like there's so many just super like crazy picks out there, right?
That's why I'll never build a tier list, just because I want people to try their own way. I want people to play their own game in a way, and so for me, I will never make a tier list ever.
Yeah, no, and I think that, like, even just tier lists in general are always just good suggestions, right?
They're good suggestions, but I feel there's so many already, and it's kind of counterintuitive of like how I want people to play the game. But you know, that's just probably me, or I don't know.
Okay, Nikan is going to restart his emulator, so we've got a good another like 47 minutes, because we all know how long it takes for Epic7 to start up during emulators. But I completely agree with you, and I think too many people put too much stock into tier lists. Now, there are always going to be meta characters. And I do think that, you know, for a newer player, tier lists kind of are a good indicator on, you know,
it's a good starting point.
It is a good starting point because, like, here's the thing, like an FCC, you can fully invest in an FCC plus 15 and you will never regret that. Like, there's never going to be a time where you're like, I can't believe I plus 15 my FCC. I don't use her anymore, because she is such a meta character. Now, even if something were to shift one way or another, you can still use FCC. So I do think that, you know, there are some other, you know, benefit in that, especially for like newer players. But I do completely agree that everybody should just kind of take a tier list as, like, you know, with a grain of salt and play how you want to play.
Exactly.
That's how
I want to see some. I want to see some crazy plays. I want to see some weird heroes, weird builds. Like,
yeah,
show me the fun stuff. You know.
Yeah. No. 100%. And that's what we are here to kind of see. Not only that, but tier lists are always just an opinion, right? So we do have everybody ready in the lobby. No problem, Nikan. We are going to get this started. Let's see what these players are bringing to the table. By the way, chat, if the sound is a little bit low, let me know, and I will adjust those one way or another.
See the pre-bans. We see Elmo, Crow, and Stanny. Pretty typical pre-bans.
Yeah, no, for sure. And picks up the FCC. We're gonna probably see a lot of ML Crow bans today.
I hope I see. I don't see Elmo Crow actually. He kind of makes the fights kind of stale. It's like either you have Basar or you're screwed.
Yeah, a little bit. We do see Sari pick up 2 3-stars. So Sari going with the free-to-play strategy over here.
Whoa, I actually missed that. That's kind of funny how those 2 units are so broken right now.
No, completely agree with you. And I've been preaching the glory that is Falconeer Corey for quite a long time. She used to be even stronger, but now, yeah.
Just imagine.
Yeah, no, I told people, I'm like, yeah, she just literally had a built-in RNL nonstop.
Yeah, what's interesting here though is we see an ML Haste with no revives. That just goes to show how strong ML Haste is as a unit. That full heal into what, like 10k unmitigated damage. That's one of the best heroes in the game in my IMO.
Yeah,
especially
no, 100%. Yeah, it also blocks out the revive, right? Because an early ML Haste pick means you can't pick Arby, you can't pick Ruel, you can't. I mean, not most people aren't picking Maid these days. You know, justice for Maid, but you're also right. It is damage ignoring S3 with a heal on it. Not only that, but you do strip buffs on that S1 as well. So ML Haste brings a lot to the table. Not only that, but if you have ML Haste, it's basically a free A13. And we do see the Rowana pick up last to counter out the SSB. Basically has to
double counter. Actually, Alencia and Rowana both double counter SSB, so I'm pretty sure he's not banning SSB here. Another thing I noticed was that Sari had Basar while pre-banning ML Crow, which is kind of interesting. The fact that you have the ML Crow counter and yet you're still so afraid of ML Crow just goes to show ML Crow's too oppressive.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people just kind of also hover over things. We do see the Rowana and the K-Ron come out. The bans come out, so we will see the free-to-play duo with SSB and DN. On the Sari side, we have FCC, ML Haste, Lilius, and we have Alencia on the Nikan side. Now, a little bit more in the way of sustain on the Sari side, but you do still have that ML Haste, and you have the sustain from the FCC shields.
Plus the 10% damage mitigation from ML Haste too.
That's
we always
correct.
Forget about that. It's so easy to forget, but
yeah. You also probably have an adamant shield on the field. You have an Arius, I'm sure. There's 2 tanks there. There's no way that they're not running at least one of those.
Right. I think for this one, it just boils down to, can SSB hit Alencia?
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Now, one of the big things that you do have to kind of worry about if you're Nikan here is the further you go into the game,
let's do this,
the stronger SSB gets. Now, I understand the stronger Alencia also gets, but that Batback can really do a lot of damage.
Yep. Especially with attack buff, SSB is going to be a ticking time bomb. Assuming Alencia, like, gets hit, that is.
Right. And I mean, you do have quite a good chance on that Alencia getting hit, getting the Mind's Eye procs. So that's going to be real big. I mean, you do have to S3 here to get rid of the buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of times if I'm up against an Alencia, I will typically S2. So that way you have to determine, do you strip my buffs? Or do you S2-3 to get the defense buff up, or do you let me get my buffs right afterwards?
You're talking about DN's S2, right?
Right.
Specifically? Okay.
Yeah. So I'll DN S2.
Yeah.
So that way I'm going to mitigate a little bit of the damage. Now, we did get unbuffable here, which is pretty bad. You are going to get the shield on 2 players, though.
Unbuffable on FCC is like it's actually huge DPS if not people like. It's a lot of damage because you're denying all those shields.
Yeah. So FCC looking real rough right now.
Yeah, I'm liking Sari's side here so far. Surprisingly, even though the Cantor had the color advantage of Valencia into SSB.
Yeah, you also have the Hillag Lance here on the Lilius is nice. I actually really like that because it does really speed that Lilius up a bit.
Yep. ML Hayes can't heal here because of the unhealable. Lilius needs to take her turn before. Right. ML Hayes can do anything, so he's just going to try to strip the SSB immunity, but failed.
Yeah, and you still have 2 turns here.
Scary.
You have to wait until, well, the FCC... I almost feel like this was a little bit of a waste because you were just about to shake off the vast majority of those buffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you have defense break back up on the Lilius. And that
Cecilia doesn't have her S3 anymore. And,
nope.
Looking rough for Nikantor here.
It'll be interesting to see just how much damage this Mind's Eye Alencia does into... Oh, opts to go for the Falconeer Quarry. Does get the defense break, but is not able to pick up that kill.
Not a lot.
No.
That's a pretty tanky, tankier than mine at least.
Yeah. Now, I have seen a lot of people with their Falconeer Quarries just go like straight speed. The Falconeer Quarry is going to drop here, but you do get the S2 from the SSB, and you have 2 characters that are on the cusp of just dying. I feel like you opt to kill the Lilius here. That's going to go into the Aries. Yep. Now, here's the...
Does Alencia have the healing artifact? I forgot the name top of my head. Sigurd Scythe. If Alencia has Sigurd Scythe, Nikantor has a chance?
Yeah, if it's a Sigurd Scythe, it's definitely a good chance, but I don't know. It's probably a Draco Plate, most likely.
Probably a Draco Plate. Pretty common artifact on Alencia.
Yeah. Now, the one downside here is that the ML Haste does have the Idol's Cheer. So opts to go with the S3 here. They're going to just focus this DN, and I do believe that the DN does have all of her buffs up, so she is going to just start to cycle. You are going to get the healing here. We do see the S2 into the... Ooh, no, that was bad. Ooh.
Yeah, should I hit Lens? Actually, that's a tough choice. Do you risk the...
I think the DN goes down here.
Or did you guarantee the Idol's here? I'm not sure if that was a pure misplay or just...
Yeah, well, the thing is with the potential Mind's Eye, right? You had the chance to get the DNS3 up, which would have potentially 50-50 chance to get rid of the...
Exactly. I think risking on the Mind's Eye was the play there. The Idol's Cheer just guaranteed DN dead.
Yeah, or you just S1'd. You didn't even have to S2 there. I think even with a defense break, you still wouldn't have double up killed that ML haste there. And I'm pretty sure
double idols cheer. That's right. I forgot it was S2, so it's double idols cheer.
Yep.
I think he miscalculated somewhere, or maybe he was maybe he knew what he was doing. Maybe he had a plan, just didn't work out.
Should we get started?
Yeah, the problem here though is that Alencia has Mind's Eye that SSB is dead here in a second.
This is over. Sour realizes it's over and concedes the win. Pretty cool fight though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, definitely was a little bit of a misplay, like you said right there. I think the S1 from the Ross would have been the play, but yeah, we are going to be going into round 2. Let's see what they pick up this time around.
We're gonna see the same pre-bans, ML, Crow, and Steady.
I do probably feel like the ML Crow ban for sure. Okay, so we see the ML Crow and Falconeer Quarry. Yeah, I always like to tell people that, you know, hey, imagine pre-banning a 3-star in Legend RTA.
A 3-star that fails 15% of the time.
Hey, 85% of the time it works 100% of the time. So sorry opting to go very fire heavy with the A-Ross and the Lilius.
Interesting. Is he baiting an SSB or another
Possibly.
ML Haste early pick? I'm liking Nikanter's picks here.
I mean, it definitely worked out, especially with the Idols cheer.
Yeah,
That seems to be a very typical artifact that's ran on the ML Hastes. Oh, we see the Rylet. Now, if yesterday showed us anything, it was that Rylet
Never dodges.
very bold choice. So we do see the Spec Tenny pickup, which at this point though you do have two options left here on the Nikanter side. Can pick up
Fire
the
Tenny. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tenny Bay. Oh, I got baited. I'm always a huge fan of Tenny Bay.
Hey, you know what? I try not to get baited until it's locked in. Okay, so we do see the SSB pickup.
Myself. I see Tenny Bay.
I do feel like the SSB pickup here is to block the potential SSB from the Nikanter side.
Drafting the double Fire Knights, SSB would have made Sari's life a lot harder.
Very much so. Now here's the question: if Nikan opts to go into the Rowana, which he does,
Makes sense.
and at our Corvus.
That explains the Steady pre-ban, but now from the previous game. But now that Steady's on the field, it's a bit weird to see Dark Corvus here.
Right. Ooh, and we see
just,
an
it just goes double stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he was expecting a 5th pick that's not a threat and was just gonna ban Steady anyways, but I don't think you can assume that, given that, you know, this is high level. People will have a lot of heroes, and Sari's one of the better players here.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I do like the Assassin Kali. When Assassin Kali pops off, Assassin Kali really pops off. It's really nice. Although I don't think it's killing anything here.
But it's gonna do damage over time. I guess the FCC can pop him out, but see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe this ML Haste can just one-shot that Ikoli, actually.
Yeah, that's going to be the dangerous thing here. So he has to put up the defense buff. That's not going to help against
It's
not going to help against Haste, and you have Rylet, and you have.
Yep, that's a dead Koli.
Yeah, that's dead.
I guess Nikanter knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
He baited the Koli. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting this.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the early use of the S3 there to pop that out was absolutely the play. And now you're down, and you still have the ML Haste S3. Yeah, sorry ops to just go, because you are going to end up just feeding the Dark Corvus over and over again.
Cantor with the big brain plays.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I'm quite surprised.
For sure. Good game, Nicantor. Good attempt. Sorry.
Good game. Sorry.
Nicantor will be moving on. And that was our first one. Very, very commanding. The first game, very strong. I enjoyed that one. Unfortunately, I think that the 8 Kali into just being broken out of that as with the AoE was just really rough. We are going to be moving into Edward and Violet. Do we have them in here?
That's a good point. What did Sorry ban out of the Cantor's?
Sorry banned the Rowana.
Rowana.
Yep.
Yeah, that was probably the ban.
Okay. So we have Edward. We're gonna give Violet a moment to pop on in here. But yeah, no, did see the ML Crow bans, I think are going to be very, very common today, especially after seeing
also the fact that first pick is random. Even if you have ML Crow, do you want to risk it? It's 50-50. If you know the other person has ML Crow, do you want a 50-50, or do you just want to play it safe and ban ML Crow? It's going to be interesting to see how people play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. So out of these two, who do you think is going to come out after watching yesterday's match?
I'm a huge fan of Violet. I played a lot of the Violet games and outside of stream, but Edward's also fairly strong. I don't remember what he does though. Can you remind me what Edward plays?
I'm not too familiar with Edward. We play the quarters today too, so it'll be this round and then next round. Nicantor, yes.
All I know is I know Violet plays some weird stuff. He plays Green Violet. That's why his name is Violet.
Yes. Now
I'm a huge fan when people play like stupid stuff, like fun stupid stuff.
I enjoy when people play the character that they named their account after.
Yeah, exactly. Shogun, your frame is the doggo. Do you even use that doggo?
I do use that doggo, actually.
Do you use that doggo? All right.
Yeah.
I can't hate you on
the wild Angara is actually kind of strong because the wild Angara gives you 2 turns of evasion and it CR pushes himself, and it's on a 3-turn cooldown. So yeah, 100%.
Yo, I might start building some 2-star fodders, and we could do a 2-star fodder fight sometimes.
Absolutely, I love 2-star fodders. So
we're missing Violet. Hopefully he comes.
Yeah.
I want to see more fights. I don't want to see buys.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm very much I hate seeing buys. It's just I want to see more action, right?
Mm-hmm. That's why yesterday I was sad that Sui wasn't on, but I'm glad he came back. He just grabbed food.
Right.
Even though I lost. Well, I intentionally lost. We already mentioned this, but I think his name is Blanco. I don't see him in the Twitch chat. So.
Violet just woke up. We got a message from him in the tournament chat. So he just woke up. So Edward is going to have the advantage of going up against a sleepy Violet. Hopefully that is not too much of a hindrance to him.
Actually, Shogun, I didn't know that the tournament was earlier today. And somehow I accidentally wake up 8 o'clock in the morning. I guess it just worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
I would have.
Sure.
I would probably be still asleep right now. I don't know why I woke up 8 o'clock today.
Because your body knew.
My body knew. Exactly.
You can just type in !bracket in the chat, and it will give you the current bracket. And I am currently updating it as we go. But yeah, no, so moving forward, just so everybody knows, the first rounds will be held on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. We will have the next 2 rounds on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and then we will be playing the semis and the finals on 2 p.m. or at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Spread it out over 3 days. That way we have more time for everybody. This way we also have the ability to do the best of threes for the first round.
Is the semifinalists also best of 5? I know the finals are best of 5. Is the semis best of 3 or best of 5?
So the semis are going to be best of 3. The third place will be a best of 5, and then the finals will be a best of 5.
Fun.
Yep. Yeah, and as we go, things will change from time to time, just because, well, these are a little bit new. This is actually this is a third tournament. We had a Champions Cup, we had the main tournament, and then now we have this Champions Cup. But there will be tournaments every single month now. So yeah, we are going to we're gonna be doing a lot more tournament stuff, and obviously as more people show up and more people are interested, we'll just try to expand as much as humanly possible till the point that we are just doing tournament stuff every single day.
Yo, Shogun, I gotta say that I think in behalf of chat, I think we all want to say thank you for hosting, not just like spending the money, but like spending your time and putting all this effort, putting all this together, having like the community be together like this. What's up?
I do this because I just really want to talk about RTA all the time.
Hey, that works for me, dude.
Hey, it works for me too. Yeah.
Everyone's having a good time. Our Violet seems to be here finally.
Absolutely.
I don't know how Violet works when he's sleepy, but hopefully we're gonna see some spicy matches with Sleepy Violet.
Sleepy Violet, let's get ready to do this. So the rank 8 champion Asia tournament, or Asia server. Now I know that the Asia server is a little bit interesting because I played in the Chinese tournament that's going on, and really interesting to see the difference in picks. So we do see the Ruel and we see the Falconer Flurry ban out.
Again getting banned. Now we finally see some ML Crow action though.
Finally, it's been forever since I have seen some ML Crow action. There are so few things in this world. So Edward just immediately locking the whale accounts, the ML Crow. This is the whale versus whale fight here, and these boys are speedy. ML Crow
Haste getting 100% pre-pick before.
Yeah.
A lot of these revivals. Edward hovering over that RB, now second guessing, so maybe that ML Haste actually working, deterring people from playing a lot of these revive units that are super strong.
Right. The other thing too here is you have the Haste and the S10. So it's, if you pick the RB and you ban out the
Edward actually opting in for the RB.
Violet going fast. So we see the
Violet I know. There we go.
All right. So we see the Oxlots into the Akali.
That super dark team though, that emo team Violet's rolling, pretty typical of the Violet.
Yeah, they are not wasting any time here. We see the SSB ban, we see the FCC ban.
I mean, Violet's got to go back to sleep. He's in a hurry.
That's true. That's true. He just woke up. He's got to get breakfast. He is ready to go. Start the day off strong. So we will see a lot of speed here. I do think probably going to just go right into that. Oh, goes to opts for the A-Ross.
That's an interesting choice. I mean, he still has one more soul burn for
the Spectenny.
Is that why? Because he wants to double burn into the
you kill the A-Ross here, and then you S3 into the RB. ML Haste is on the board, so if that
right.
RB dies, they're not doing anything. Oh, it's dead.
It's 22k. That's a dead RB.
That's a dead RB. You're going to not do much to this shield. The crowd's going to come through. Probably finish clean. Wow, that did not do much there at all.
Anything.
This is going to go into the Rylet. Absolutely. That's a thick Rylet.
You could try a little.
I like Violet's drafter in hindsight pretending to go tanky with
that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Now the nice thing here is that did not break the shield on the
No,
Akali,
still
so
stealth.
did not break the stealth, and that is a dead RB.
I mean, it wouldn't have because I think stealth reduces 50%
Yeah.
AoE damage. And
Now-
the fact that it's ML haste shield.
Yeah, it is a thick ML haste shield.
It's a lifesteal Rylot though, so maybe Rylot carry.
Surrender.
I mean, it's a 50-50 chance it's a Rylot carry. However, he is in a kind of bad spot here. He's got to
Actually
really
hurt.
get that Rylot down,
Let's have some.
because somebody's going to get bopped by this Rylot here in a hot second.
I think that
Although,
Rylot's gonna die to the S10, S1 here. but
yeah,
let's see how much
yeah, the Akali lapping was huge, because if he
it
didn't,
was.
he's got to hit Crow here, and then you just
I think he
S10.
I think he has S3. He can kill oh, he's opting for the.
Yeah,
the
see,
crown
there's
here?
that was the play for sure, and then you double up here.
There
It
you
ends
go.
up
It was just
killing.
enough.
Yeah, wow,
think that was
Violet
barely
coming
enough.
in right out of the gate and just dominating. However, now Edward knows that Violet's got that speed game.
And this is a sleepy Violet, by the way. Just imagine
is.
when he's like fully woke.
That's right. So we are
Both
going
players
into
already
round
coming in.
2. Do we see a different pre-ban this time? Now that these two know what the other is rocking.
I think Edward's the one thinking here. Violet's still probably gonna. Oh, it goes for the Rylot and the Akali this time,
Ooh, the respect Akali ban, love it.
and the respect Rylot ban as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Edward going for the FCC instead of ML Crow this time. Does he know that Violet does not have ML Crow?
Very
Or does
possible.
Violet actually have ML Crow? ML
No.
Tywin.
Ooh, we see some cancer here with the Falconer Quarry into the A Tywin.
Edward picking, is he gonna do it? I love it when people do this, picking both the
ML haste
Counter?
and yeah,
yes.
nice.
Also, one of them, Tywin typically usually runs, what is it, Holy Sacrifice?
yeah,
that's a
that
pretty
usually it's a
common-
Holy Sack or
Mhm.
an Elbrus.
An Elbrus, but I've seen both. It's probably like 50-50.
Yeah,
So ML Haste might have some value here, more than just one turn of S3.
right. By the way, Mevlin, chat, make sure you guys are staying hydrated.
I know, I'm gonna grab water after this. My
right.
voice is cracking slowly. I'm going through puberty again.
Violet thinking real hard, opts to go into the DN here.
DN into ML Haste though. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, there we go.
Ooh.
There's the spicy Violet.
Why don't you just
All right, we see
Edward
the ML Crow come out
finally picking
and
the ML Crow and the Stenny.
the Spectenny.
Stenny, good counter to Violet not being able to counter.
Right.
But this TN might be useless here with a double just-
Pure damage, yeah.
Yeah, double pure damage.
We see the Bassar come out.
See the Bassar to counter the ML Crow, pretty strong counter. Probably one of the two. I think like Bassar and Bryceria are just the only two strong counters against ML Crow.
Yeah. Although we do see, so we see the RB and the Bassar counter. Now the problem is the S10 is going to be behind debuff immunity, so that's going to make the 8 Tywin almost useless.
Yeah, the early 8 Tywin, knowing that Edward has ML Crow, probably
Yeah.
not a good idea. But I mean,
And
oof,
15%.
you hate to see it, the 15%.
You hate to see it. So we do
Unless
see
you're
the
Violet.
soul burn. We do see the soul burn here on the Crow.
That makes sense. Being on a
Yeah,
making Crow a ticking time bomb. I like that play.
right. And a
rather
lot
than,
of times,
using it
I
on-
think personally that it's more value then the S10 double up almost. Unless you're just looking to just get rid of one person, but the cooldowns there on the Crow with that pure damage is just real huge.
There was also a play there. FCC popped the A-Tywin S2 by provoking him so that S10, so the S10 can stun. That was pretty smart of Edward.
Right.
And Edward's going ham into this I-Tywin here, maybe he's thinking it's a holy sack. Maybe he was listening to what we were saying.
I mean, very possible. I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't opt to maybe haste S3 just to drop it off of the map, but maybe saving that haste S3 for potential requirements. Yeah. Now, the thing is there's not a ton of damage on the Violet side other than, well, Violet, right? Because you still have another turn of immunity on everybody except for the FCC right now. So A-Tywin's not really doing much.
Yeah. That A-Tywin pick with only one stripper, I mean, then your stripper just gets...
Yeah, I was going to say, now here comes the S3 into the A-Tywin. That A-Tywin's deado.
It wasn't a holy sack. So Haste not going to get his S3 back. Left side, no heals, but right side's already dying.
Yeah, and even though it's a lifesteal Violet, there's no way that he is going to just solo this. I mean, this is going to be a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage, but I don't think that it's going to be enough because you're going to have the Crow, you're going to have the Stenny, you got to go through 3 big, thick, beefy tanks, and the Violet's not going to... Yeah, and you can't counter.
You can't lifesteal if Stenny can't be countered, so...
Right.
Like, what do you do?
And that damage is going to stack up. Do we have a horse here? We're 1 turn away from a horse, and that is probably going to spell it for the Violet. And once the Violet drops, it's
I think the game was decided when Flurry decided not to do anything.
Yeah,
that was the deciding play. It's a bit unfortunate for Violet, but it's the name of the game. 15%. Violet actually healing a lot from the Flurry and DN here. Maybe he's got a chance. I just don't see how he's going to kill this S10 though, to be honest.
Yeah, the thing is here is the DN doesn't have any buffs. You're going horse into an S10. Now, does this give us enough souls? Oh, and you are going to have a double up here from the S10. That's game.
That's definitely game.
Yeah, because you're going to get the double up soul burn.
Yeah, this DN, unfortunately.
And there's no counter attack ability here. And then, you just bop the Violet, and that is
Edward
GG.
Needed to hit that Flurry and get a little bit lucky as well. Like,
right.
I think Edward drafted better here. With
a little bit.
Like he had Stenny for Violet, and he had Emil Crow for A-Tywin, which is and the double pure damage into Diane too. Like,
right.
I really like Edward's draft here.
So we are 1-1. Honestly, I feel like DN is very much dropping off, especially with the pure damage that has been coming out. Not only that, but the anti-crit is not very reliable. So
that too.
I think that the ML Haste and the Crow are also a good counter to the DN, which was just Turtle behind DN. So we do see the Respect Akali as well as the Respect ML Crow.
I feel bad for Shu too. When ML Crown come out, like, all right, I guess Shu's even more useless now.
So Violet just stealing away Edward's units. We do see the Rylet pick up.
Ooh, is this gonna be Houston? I don't think so.
It seems like it would be a weird pick here, but I would like to see it.
I would love to see it. Like, show me. I was gonna show me the goods, but I think people would like think of something else.
Mevlin, don't get me banned the first time that you co-cast with
me. No, I want to come back. I'm sorry.
So we do see the safe Ruel pickup here. Falconeer Quarry pickup.
A-Tywin pickup with the Emma Crow, man. That's pretty smart. I like that.
Yeah, no, definitely is very smart.
Emo crowd pretty strong into Ruel as well, considering most Emo crowds have like almost 100, like almost 200 effectiveness.
Yeah, right? No, I know that I personally shifted mine over to effectiveness build, and I have been very much enjoying it. Oh, we see the Fire Ravi. You love to see the Fire Ravi.
Let's go.
They didn't even tweak her that much, and she just became even more of a bigger powerhouse. I have been... Yeah.
I think a stun on S1, that's a huge tweak.
It is huge, yeah. And if you run it with the trophy,
it's crazy.
Dude,
I'm so salty about trophy. I wanted that on my Ken. That would have been like the perfect artifact, and I pulled 2 Hue Fiends and no trophy, sadly.
Imagine being able to get limited artifacts.
So
you see the Dizzy come out last. This is
like
a weird
control comp on like some weird control bruiser cleave comp. I don't know what Vlad's doing. I'm pretty excited to see what he's gonna do here, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Arby is one of the best control units in the game.
I think I would ban Lilith here because of the cleanse, but goes for the FCC.
Yeah, so I think that's because of the mitigation there. So we do see the FCC and the RB ban. You can only cleanse so many debuffs.
True, but Lilith usually has like full clear debuffs. But I guess the F clear will force the cleanse on the Lilius from Ruel maybe.
So no 15% this time around. I'm a little surprised that he opted to go with the Lilius. Ooh, just raw.
I mean,
a Tywin S3.
I guess yeah. If Flurry hit anyone else, that would force Lilius into S3 and waste it.
Yep. Because you would have expected maybe the S3 into the Rylet.
Edward going ham on this Violet though. Not sure if he forgot about the S2 or he's just trying to kill this A-Time as soon as he can.
This is a counter Ravi too.
Nice.
So we are gonna see the S3 come out here. Does it land? It lands no blind on the Ravi, but does still get on just about everybody. The Ravi laying in that ton on the
slow and attack debuff on Ravi probably doesn't matter that much because it's a counter Ravi.
Right.
And
the blind would have been pretty big.
The blind would have been pretty big. I think that's what you want to earn Ravi.
Now, here's the question. Do you S3 the Rylet, trigger the S2 while the blind's on? That does look like what we're going to do here. Oh, does not miss, though.
Does not miss. What is...
That's actually pretty big because that allows the...
no stun
Oh!
Here.
What is elemental disadvantage? They both go into Dizzy. That's gross.
250-50s.
250-50s. You hate to see it. The Dizzy's still alive.
What does Ruel kill here? No.
She'll just wait until Violet goes.
Yeah, Violet comes in.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Poor Violet, man. I guess you gotta wake up, dude. You can just blame me on like being sleep deprived, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I do. Just blame it on something else.
Do you like RNG? Put your faith into Rylet. 50% of the time, you win 100% of the time. I think yesterday he actually had a 48% win rate at one point. So it was almost 50-50.
Has Tywin S3'd yet? I don't think he has.
He did. He actually S3'd right out the gate, which I was a little surprised about. Because it was just a raw Tywin S3.
Yeah, I would have cycled a turn and wait for the soul.
Yeah, wait for the soul burns. I thought maybe he was trying to get like a stun in on the Ruel, but at the same time, you also still had immunity up on the Ravi, and chances are you weren't hitting the Violet, right? So it seemed like a very odd choice.
And using the S3, Emo Haste S3 was a bit too early because Ruel was coming up, and
yeah,
I guess he was expecting to kill. I don't know if he was expecting to kill that Violet there, but now like losing that 10% damage reduction on ML Haste too. Like Dizzy would have survived if 10% damage reduction was up, but I guess the win goes to Edward.
Edward does take it and does move on to the next round. So congratulations, Edward. Really just kind of hammering that one out for sure. Violet, go get some sleep. Go get some breakfast.
Go get some sleep.
You earned it.
Get some coffee. GG Violet.
GG Violet.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Great
Violet
game
actually,
though. Yeah.
Actually, Dizzy was an auto last pick. That's. I mean, I think Dizzy was fine there though.
Yeah, Dizzy was perfectly fine.
Dizzy was fine there. Probably we might have wanted something different. I don't know what his pool are, and I don't know what gear he has.
Right. But we're getting into Macroflaps versus the washed up Platypi.
The washable.
The washed up Platypi.
Upable.
Yeah, washed upable Platypi.
I forgot my joke is.
But
dog needs attention.
Hey, dogs always need attention, man.
I know. Who are you rooting for here? You can just DM me if you're scared to like pick favorites.
I want to see what Macroflaps brings. I know what washable does.
I want to see Macroflaps brings, but Platy's a homie, so I'm not ashamed to say I'm rooting for you, Platy.
Yeah, Platy going with the tried true ML Crow, ML Haste.
Typical Platy.
We see the 8 Tywin. Very, very niche picks here.
Platy's scared of the Elena though. Curious why. I mean, he doesn't really play Cleave. That's a weird pre-ban for me coming from Platy. But I don't know. I wonder. Platy always pre-bans by Blingo, so I don't know what he usually pre-bans.
Yeah. Maybe he's opting to go into a bit of a cleave here. Maybe he's doing what we were talking about earlier, where you bamboozle him and then you go into a little bit of the cleave there. But we do see the Dark Corvus and the FCC come out on the side of Macroflaps.
An early Dark Corvus though, that's kind of ballsy, I'm not gonna lie. Patty opting to go for a Bassard. Do we see a control Patty? Is this like the control Patty debut?
Maybe.
I see in chat that he's gonna bring out MLR. I wasn't aware that Platy had MLR. I'd love to see it.
Platy pushed Legend just to flex. That's
just to flex.
You know what? Fantastic. That's what we like to see here.
Bullying silver players. Shake my head, Platy.
Oh, it is some sort of weird control Platy team here. So we see
it's
the
like a bruiser
Dizzy
control team.
Yeah. This is interesting. I actually really like this.
I do like it too. I wonder what artifact that Crow has.
I don't know, but Macroflaps does pick up the Vivian, which is going to be real tough. Although goes into the S10. There's a lot of AoE on.
I'm not a huge fan of Vivian into Bazaar unless he's already planning to ban the Bazaar, which means Platy could get a free 5th pick here.
Yeah.
Also the fact that Macroflaps only has 1 immunity. So this might end up being a rock paper scissors depending on like who they pre-ban. That might decide the game here.
Oh, he goes with the Flitica last pick. Interesting. So this is like a weird ML Crow ML Haste control cleave.
I guess Platy's been working the labs. That
Platy's bringing the big brain galaxy plays here.
Yeah,
but
explains the Elena.
Oh well, I mean,
the Elena pre-ban.
Yeah. So we see the S10 and the Dizzy ban here. That's interesting because I feel like a Vivian ban would have been just as fine. Although I guess you realistically are going to outspeed this, and then you can just reset.
That's a slow Bassar though, actually slower than the Vivian. What, with this boost up, Bassar's gonna take a turn?
Bassar's gonna take a turn, you're gonna have the unbuffable, it's gonna go into ML Crow. Does he hit the Dark Corvus here? He does.
With Bassar? Oh, you're thinking what you were thinking was
a lot of times I do see high ER Dark Corvuses.
Oof, portrait on ML Crow. That's so cancer.
That is pretty big.
Probably gonna S3V. I don't know.
He opts to hold on to it. I think that's a good move though. You don't really need it.
Probably he's waiting for he's probably waiting for Dark Corvus to get more stacks and then reset it after.
Wow, that ML Haste wasn't able to kill the Arby.
What was the artifact? Was it not portrait? Probably wasn't. Hey, Patty with the emote.
Patty with the emote. Wait, why did he S3?
Or something?
Oh, maybe because of the speed. Hold on, he CR pushed back around. Maybe he's trying to shake off the unbuffable.
Maybe.
Then you
can get the turn here though. That's unfortunate for Platy. But
yo, is that Basar actually the highest attack? Because when the Idols cheer kicked in, the Basar got pushed up.
That's funny. Basar hitting stunning the FCC here.
Yeah.
Probably not much of a big deal. I think FCC at this point is just a walking passive.
Right.
Are you confident?
Macroflaps looking like a bad spot here.
Yeah, he is a little bit in shambles.
Flitica still has her reset, I believe.
She does have the reset. I wonder if she uses the reset on the Dark Corvus.
I think that's what he's waiting for. I think that's why
that's the plan. And then you
and then just get 15% and you're just gonna cry. Is he gonna S3 now? I think it's fine to do it now. I don't know if he wants to save it.
Yeah, you could I mean he's going to lap he's gonna lap the Dark Corvus anyways.
True.
So he's still got some time.
He doesn't have any AoE left, so
right.
There's no rush. That makes sense.
Yeah.
This
Even
Vivian,
and
he's a dead pick here, not banning the Basar.
Right.
I guess Macroflaps was betting on Platy banning the Vivian, and so that's why he didn't ban the Basar. That's what I meant to say rock, paper, scissors.
Ooh, the RB not hitting the Flitica. That was pretty big. So we do see that was what I was waiting for, was the soul burn onto the S3. No 15%. Easy. Now Dark Corvus, there's no way. You can easily lap back around and then just soul burn S3 lock down that Dark Corvus for days.
A good point chat pointed out is if that Vivian had the cleanse E,
yep,
this would have been a different game.
It completely would have.
I've actually been thinking about changing my Vivian to the cleanse E just to like bait the SARS out.
Very interesting.
That would actually, that would be a good one because most people do run the CR push one.
CR one,
so that way you can lap around and that way you can lap around in toilet bowl. We will see no horse.
Was it not ready?
No, it was ready. Maybe he just didn't want to horse with the blind on because the miss would actually reduce the horse damage.
Makes sense. Yeah,
okay, get the pushback here.
Bad spot here. I'm glad he's still hanging on. I'm rooting for you, Macroflaps.
I'm all ready.
I don't see
Flitica in a bad spot here, but you do just horse here, and then you just keep the Dark Corvus on lockdown.
Soul burn every time potentially.
Yeah. You got the blind here. You are going to get the S2. This is a low ER Dark Corvus as well.
I'm not sure. It looks like it's around like 160 because he's been resisting a lot of the ML Haste. I see resist every time ML Haste S1.
That's fair.
But we get to see kill someone but he's unbuffable though. He's not gonna wait. Does he get a shield? Or does he get a heal? I forgot. I don't play Dark Corvus.
He gets a heal. Dark Corvus gets a big heal.
Gotcha. Yeah. So maybe Dark Corvus solo here should kill the Flitica so that you don't get reset anymore.
Right. The problem though is you're gonna eventually run. Wow, that was actually a big heal though.
Emo Crow has I can't click the thing. Emo Crow has 4 turns on his S3.
Right.
So maybe this is Dark Corvus solo.
Maybe it is. Although ML Haste does have his S3 up, and we did see Platy didn't do a lot of damage though. Ooh, no, he's gonna kill the ML Haste, and this is a Dark Corvus solo.
With a soul burn? if it misses. Oh, Opsu kill the ML Crow first.
Opsu kill the ML Crow.
What's it cooldown on?
Oh, that's big. Is he gonna be able to do
the S3 here? He's probably saving it for.
Oh, he's gonna wait for further frenzy, I think.
Further frenzy, yes, that makes sense.
And then it'll just one shot. Platy got to be kind of kicking himself here. Can't buff.
I think this is where yes. Breathe. Todd is thinking about it. He does opt to S3.
He does opt to S3 here. Does it do enough though? Oh, no. Still, but he does still have plenty of turns and cycling here. I think he was worried.
He needs an Abyssal Crown. That is what he needs.
It transfers all of those debuffs and the provoke.
I think the provoke, that was huge. Don't hit Basar.
Yeah, I think he was worried about a chain. The stun. Ooh, I think he was worried about the provoke on the ML haste and potentially getting provoke locked. So that was probably why he S3'd there. First one going to Platy, but man, Macroflaps coming back with that Dark Corvus. That was...
I did not expect it to be that close, to be honest.
I did not either. That was very impressive.
Yeah.
But you're right. The Vivian was kind of just a dead pick there.
Maybe you should went out for a bit, change the EE real quick. Don't tell anybody.
That's definitely a feels bad moment there when you're like, oh, I changed my EE. See, if you don't do Banshee or if you don't do Banshee or A13, you don't have to change it. Just do Wyvern.
Exactly. Platy opting for the Elena ban again. Still curious why that is, considering he has Basar on his team, I guess.
Yeah.
He wants to go Basar Flitica, and Flitica gets wrecked by Elena.
True. So Macroflaps picks up that Dizzy immediately, says, I'm not letting you pick a Dizzy against me. Also picks up the RB. Washable picks up the ML Crow this time with the ML Haste. All that true damage.
2 early picks from Macroflaps kind of hurt him, considering he knows Platy has the counters. Platy has both ML Crow and ML Haste from the last fight, and these 2 units easily get countered by those 2. Unless it's actually a yellow Dizzy. Fighter Maya, spicy.
All right. See the Dark Corvus again.
Fighter Maya with no debuffs? Is that... Yeah, there's no debuffs on the right side.
Yeah. Maybe he just wants the damage.
Maybe he just wants damage, yeah. Maybe it's like a pure crit damage, pure defense, high attack F Maya.
I mean, that's a lot. That's the typical build for Fighter Mayas, right? They're just gonna bop.
But Platy has double
tank,
double pen. No, double pure damage.
Oh yeah, pure damage.
Maya defense.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know about
Wait,
that.
so we're gonna see the Iseria. Now, here's the thing: is we thought that this was going to be a bruiser Iseria last time around, but it was a high effectiveness Iseria. Kind of a more support Iseria. So
kind of like a Tenebria Iseria build.
Yeah. So here's the thing. He can horse Iseria reset, horse again. That's going to be a ton of damage. So we do see the SSB ban out, and that Moana is going to do nothing.
Macroflaps losing the... This is why I don't like putting one counter on one unit, because you end up playing this mind game. It's always better to have 2 counters for one unit, and then none on the other one. That way you just ban the other one that doesn't have any counter. And
yeah, because really right now, that Rowana is a dead
exactly.
pick. You have pure damage.
Was just,
yeah. Picking the Rowana and banning the SSB was just really...
It would have been better to counter someone else and just ban the SSB.
Yo, that RB just triple resisted everything there. Maybe this isn't a high effectiveness Iseria.
This game actually just single because it's immunity, so it was just...
Oh, that's true. Just didn't get the first one, and then all the others just resisted.
That's why you gotta farm your A13, guys. A13 and you
reset. So
doesn't matter to strippers.
And you got the ML Haste here. That's just shambles.
Yeah, I think Platy won this on the draft and the post draft, the post ban.
Yeah, 100%. It's just gonna opt to S3 into what the Dizzy? Oh, the Fighter Maya. Yeah, that Fighter Maya is basically dead. You have the Assyria come up. You're just gonna reset the horse.
That sounds so fun. Wait, who did you reset? Was it the horse?
Yep. He reset the horse.
Yeah, it's a horse. Of course it was a horse.
Opts to just take out the Fighter Maya before he can even get the revive up.
Yikes! Wait, did that Isaria lap the Rwana?
Yes.
All systems
That's a pretty slow Rwana. You need like
no. Well, the other thing you have to remember is that the haste has Idol's Cheer. The Assyria is obviously the highest attack on the field.
That's
so
true.
You've had a couple of attacks there,
right?
That
RB
have pushed.
RBS3s and
Yep.
I'm liking that Microflaps is holding on. Let's see if he might pull a comeback.
Ooh,
Like
wow,
last
yeah,
game.
that Assyria just goes so fast.
Yeah,
Soulbird into the Dizzy.
that's good damage too, considering.
And now with
It was,
Rwana, it's actually the third imposter.
This is a 3v5, and Microflaps realizes there's no
Macroflaps
point
bows
in playing.
out. Platy absolutely dominating that.
Platy
Macroflaps
bullying players again. I just
bullying players. Macroflaps
shake
just
my head.
lost in the draft there. I think
GG Mackers.
Yeah, GG, but I do think that the Rwana pick Dizzy ban is always a real tough one because, well, yeah.
Should just went on Vivian and then ban SSB. That would have been a better play.
Right. All right, so Washable is going to be moving on, and we have Speed Dude Man. We have
a counter SSB dude man.
Counter SSB Dude Man.
Oh, did I just give away strats? Oh no.
And
Oh, no.
Muzi doesn't seem to be able to find the room. That's because he's the angriest player in Brazil.
He's too angry that his vision is blurry.
Angry. Okay, Muzi found it. We're in.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. So, yes. What is it? Los Mios Bravos, the angriest man in Brazil.
I love these copy pastas, dude.
Dude, copy pastas are
They
great.
smell every time.
The winner of this tournament gets a copy pasta made of them, so this means you guys got to try even harder.
Yeah. Wait, I should have tried harder. I'm just kidding. I did try really hard. I just lost so bad.
Okay, so we can see the ML Crown, the RB bands here. Speed Dude Man opting for the Falconer Query.
Falconer Query first pick. I think Emil Kraus so far has been 100% presence if we include pre-bans and post-bans.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Is that going to be? Let's see if it holds true for the entirety of the tournament.
You know, the official live stream doesn't allow copy pasta, but here on the Shotgun Shogun channel, we love it. We revel in copy pasta.
Pastas here.
That's right. I really enjoy playing against control comps. Get to spend more time with my family. Speed Dude Man, trying to play that single player game against the angriest player in all of Brazil.
So I'm guessing Muzi doesn't have Emil Crow, and that's a tell for Speed Dude Man that he might not have immunity. So Speed Dude Man reading the pre-ban and opting for a double CC comp here with Emil Taiwan and Dizzy. Pretty big brain, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, for sure. And but that's not always true because I have RB and I still pre-ban RB.
That's true.
Sometimes you pre-ban them just so that there's not the 50-50 chance of them getting it first, right? But Speed Dude Man playing control. Ooh, Wanda. Bro,
Speed Dude Man.
Speed Dude Man. Yesterday with the counter SSB. Now we see the Wanda.
This is gonna be spicy. I know.
Is
I'm
Muzi picking Sage Ball?
I'm bowing at you right now, Speed Dude Man.
I kneel.
I just want you to know, I'm bowing right now.
So we see not only a specialty change Wanda, all-rounder Wanda, but we see a Sage Ball as well.
Muzi was like, "You want to be spicy?
You want to be spicy? We can be spicy. That's right."
Sage Bell going
loving
first,
this.
faster than this flurry. Probably ups to S2. Typical ball here.
Oh,
Sleep.
puts everybody to sleep except for Dizzy.
3 of them.
Feels bad. I'm
Yikes.
pretty sure that all-rounder Wanda is just deado.
I think so.
Because
I mean, that's a bit unfortunate because that Wanda's pretty fast. Faster
Wow.
than this Riley at least.
yeah, you're just gonna get the double up into the Dizzy, really. All right. Although the Dizzy's dead here.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine if Sage Ball actually had an S3.
I mean, I threw mine away for Judge Kisei. I never used Judge Kisei, so I'd rather not get that hero buff because I would regret it. I would probably regret it.
The one pick that Shogun can't do. Feels bad, man. The only character that I do not have on my account.
Oof, missed the provoke as well. That's
Interesting,
getting wrecked
but-
here by RNG.
You don't have the mischance. We get the silence and the stun on the Sage Ball. SC
But
Wanda
Ball's already
now.
done his job though. Like,
He
we don't really
has.
care about Ball at this point. Do we?
Yeah, but we do have the Rylet here primed. That's not
Nice.
going to do much because he's just going to get evasion here in a minute. But Wanda is behind the. But you're going to get the S3 is going to knock that out. Thankfully, though, the Rylet is stunned for 2 turns. But he is going to get
Wanda's
defense
one of
buff.
the more. Is
Yeah.
Wanda the only unit with a 2-turn stun? I believe that's true.
I believe so, yes.
Yes, and I think Pearl Horizon is the only unit with a 2-turn sleep.
Yeah, I
I
believe
have
so
to,
as
like,
well.
I'm not sure, but I have to double check that next time.
Okay, so ooh, and gets the target onto Rylet. That's actually pretty
On
big.
the right target. Nice.
On the right target, he's gonna get pushed back. Now, as long as he keeps that stun up there and can get a little bit of lapse going, he
Wanda's
is
gonna lap here a lot because
a lot,
her
'cause-
S1 is
yeah.
a knockback plus push up for herself.
right, and she has had the speed buff on. Now, here's the problem though: is ooh, do you go in? I'm surprised they opted to go in on the Broman here, instead of just going in on the Wanda. Ooh, the nice double attack there.
The nice double miss from
pushback.
Violet too, even with target buff.
Right.
Violet dodging apparently. Who needs a 70% when you can get away with 20%?
Correct. Ainz has a 2-turn stun. Ooh, so close.
That hurts, bro.
That is
Ouch.
huge. Oh, hold on. Does she have her S3?
S3 though?
She
I think
does have her
does. She
S3.
should.
She
Yeah,
does have her S3. She opts to go into the S3 onto the Rylet.
Misses the stun.
Misses the
Ah,
stun, and that
dude,
is
man.
oof.
Misses the top. Misses
Yikes.
the stun. Getting triple slapped. This is not your game, dude. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
GG. Yeah, I don't think you come back from this. Even
I think that the Wanda might still be safe for
You-
a couple turns, but what do you do?
well, the
like,
thing is
Violet's not done.
you have to stun the Sage Ball because he's gonna go. Yeah, he goes. You got the S2. He has the
Roman hit
S2.
there. Roman the S2 hit there, but I think it's too late at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, dead.
Wanda's just dead. Man, that sucks, dude. I really wanted to see Wanda pop off, but I guess ML5, ML, I don't know if I can say it. I'll just say ML Ball. ML
Oof.
Ball, I guess not as unmeta as people think. Working
Yeah, the
pretty
thing
well.
is though, is if you pick FCC, because FCC is what kind of made him fall off real hard. He gets that CR push nonstop. It's amazing, and the big thing is FCC just really hard stopped him a lot.
Yeah. But I guess, yeah, picking the FCC plus ML Ball, worked
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, very good, solid plays. So we do have, it's 1-0 on the Muzi side. The anger overcame the control.
Muzi's anger just scared everyone on Speed Dude Man side.
Yeah,
They're just,
100%.
"No, dude, I don't want any of these. Get him away from me. We see the same pre-bans, I believe. ML Crow and Arby.
Yep. ML Crow Arby, we're seeing literally the same picks here with the FCC and the F Corey. We see the Rylet come out.
See the Rylet as well.
The salty, is this the salty run back? Are we going to just try it one more time?
I think Speed Dude Man has to try something else, even though he got RNG. That I think he could do better draft. This time.
So
Opts for the Rowana.
Early Rowana to block out the counter pick and then grabs the SSB.
That's a bit too early, in my opinion. I mean, if you have Rowana, why not just wait for your opponent to get Rowana, considering you already have a green unit on the board?
Right.
But maybe Speed Dude Man has a plan here for his last 2 picks. Maybe he's baiting something out.
Always
maybe
has
some
a plan.
Green units. Opts for the Ruel. And the A Tywin. This is not a free-to-play draft at all on the left side.
Nope. We do see the blue Crow come out. Is this a lifesteal Crow? I wouldn't put that past Speed Dude Man.
Speed Dude Man, it's you can't put anything past Speed Dude Man.
Okay, we see a little Charlotte.
LQC, that's pretty spicy. Having that immunity every turn.
Yeah.
Against ML Tywin. Gonna be interesting.
So if we see the Charles lock, you just assume the Rowana ban.
Probably. I mean, if that's the case, then that Rowana, the early Rowana, might have paid off if he just bans the Rowana here.
Yeah, so he's got to ban the Rowana, or else Charles is just going to do Charles things, right?
Mm-hmm. This is a pretty interesting draft on Speed Dude Man's side. I'm not sure what he's planning here.
Maybe Muzi was like, you know what? I have the RNG in Rylet. Let's bring another potential RNG. So we see the Crow ban out here, which is interesting, and leaves the Rowana in. Maybe, I don't think he has enough damage to just straight blow anything up with the mitigation from LQC and the Rowana. If the Charles pops off, they're just going to be pushing like crazy.
I think the Crow ban there was to protect his Rylet, but then Speed Dude Man just banned the Rylet anyways, so...
Well, the other thing too is with the ban on the Crow, this allows you to, because if you run a very safe team, if he would have banned, like, let's say the SSB or something along those lines. Ooh, big pull in here. Of course it's going to S2, but push forward and the heal. The Crow would just horse.
Yeah, the Crow would just horse, yeah.
Right.
LQC probably not gonna S3 here. She'll probably want her actually no, A Tywin lab. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Rowana boost might have screwed LQC because then she can't S3 because you want that immunity up. But the fact that Tywin still left means she's probably safe to S3 here.
Yeah, put in the big damage on the Charles, forcing out the Ruel S2.
Right. Ops to S1 actually. Okay.
Hold on, did that Charles take a turn?
Yeah, it dual attack, didn't it?
It dual attacked, but with FCC.
Yeah, and an S1, S2, I believe. On the below.
I wasn't paying attention.
Sorry.
No, yeah.
The pay good casters here, guys.
Well, if it would have attacked, it would have attacked the Falcon or Quarry. I wonder if this is just like just really. It's counter Elbrus. This is gonna be real bad for Muzi here.
Timing looking scary here. He probably will have enough souls once his turn comes up. Yeah, we have S3 both on Charles and FCC. That should be enough souls to give A Tywin a soul burn on his S3.
That's true. If he gets that far. We'll probably see the S3 come out here just to protect him so that he can start rotating that.
Is that a visual bug on SSB? I don't see any focus.
She doesn't get focus until after like another person gets a turn. There is definitely a little bit of a bug there. So we're gonna do this. She is gonna S3 into the A Tywin here. This is gonna be big because this is gonna heal.
And but Ruel's just gonna bring her back up, and
that's fine. That gets rid of the S3, and that healed the LQC up all the way. So now you do have to bring him back, and this just wastes a bit more time. Slow counter build. He hasn't taken a turn yet.
Boils down to how many stuns will this A Tywin pull off?
Right.
The is it 75 times 85?
I think it's 85%. 85% chance.
85? Okay,
on
that's
them,
pretty
yeah.
high actually. All right, let's see what happens.
Ooh, and it's a lot of damage, and it stuns everybody.
Yep, hate to see it, Speed Dude, man. This is not your day, dude.
No.
You need to, I think you like stepped on some goblin or something, and like you got cursed.
You definitely got cursed here. Because you're gonna lose your SSB here in a second when this Charles goes.
When this Charles comes around,
you got a Charles and an A Tywin that are just gonna be coming. Well, he's gonna S3 here into the Charles, so the Charles has to hit him. The A Tywin is gonna hit the SSB.
Flurry's S3 was already back up. That champion.
Ooh, that was actually a terrible counter attack. Oh, you hate to see it. Speed Dude, man. Oh, the SSB drops here. No.
Nope. Crit as well on the FCC. That's enough to bring the SSB down. I don't think LQC
there's so many counter attacks in here. I can't see the LQC even going like deep frenzy.
That was no crit too, so it's not 100% crit LQC.
Oof. The counter attack, and this Tywin is just going nuts.
Alvarez taunting the Rowena here probably doesn't matter that much. Rowena being,
and there's the counter attack.
At this point.
S1, S2.
Jesus.
When all of this pops off, it's fun to watch if it's on your side, but going up against it is not the most fun thing in the world.
Man, you probably need to go to a temple or something because something's up, dude.
Yeah, you definitely need to.
Juju wiped off. Is it?
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to get out of this. I mean, it's
I
just.
don't think so. Unless if this LQC is what's you're forgetting the artifact.
Secret Sight.
Portrait.
It's portrait, yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, I think even with Scythe, you would have had a hard time going further in.
Secret Sight, yeah, that's the one. Thanks. Keep on forgetting the artifact. I don't know why. I use it all the time. Charles popping off for the S2 again. I mean,
yeah.
What do you do? But I guess Rowena kind of working, but kind of not. Yeah. It's just too much pressure on the left side with everything proccing. Especially that quadra stun on A Tywin.
The quad stun A Tywin was just so gross, dude. Just an absolutely gross.
Yep. Gotta love that hero, I guess.
Unfortunately, it looks like Speed Dude Man is going to get timed out for 5 minutes.
Get wrecked, Speed Dude Man. He's hanging on though. He really does not want to get timed out. I respect that. Oof, even the FCC critting on that LQC is like dealing so much damage now. I think Speed Dude Man's really in trouble here.
I think one of the things that I'm going to mention to the CMs is that we need a frenzy counter so that we know how deep in we are.
Oh my god.
Oh, the resist on the Ruel too. Speed Dude Man. Hang it up, my man.
Dude, this is just tragic. Like my body's in pain, just like my empathy is like
in shambles. That counter attack too on the SSB to break the provoke was just
yeah.
Counter
it's random,
never,
right? Isn't it random? I believe people tell me it's random. I'm not sure. I thought it was whatever is like listed first on the details of the skill, but people tell me it's random.
No, it's whatever the first debuff that got put on.
It is the first. Okay.
Yeah. That's why
that's what I thought
if
too, but people tell me
you
it's random, but I
Cerise
guess I should
S3,
test that out.
yeah, if you Cerise S3 into an A Tywin, it will always get rid of
Yeah,
the speed
yeah.
down.
I agree. That's what I see too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
yeah,
if you get rid of one debuff, it will get rid of the provoke on the Falconer Quarry.
I see.
Yep.
Portrait is gonna heal for 4k. So that LQC is actually. Oh yeah, it's frenzy. Never mind. That's
It is frenzy. Although at the same time, the LQC is taking a lot of damage.
even from FCC. It's like almost half her health.
Yeah, it's definitely a bruiser FCC too. So here we see a lot of damage come in.
What does Lana have? Just an S1 shield?
She's just got an
like
S1.
The S1 shield's not molded either.
No, just +1 on the S2.
Molded by S1 in the
Oh, here goes the counter. I mean, I guess that's good because it heals a little bit, but I'm pretty sure she dies here.
Oh.
She comes back, but that's not going to do too much.
Beijing Man really hanging on.
The thing is even
it.
if you kill the A Tywin.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that's game.
LQC gone, there's absolutely no way.
Good attempt, Speed
GG,
Dude.
Speed Dude, man.
GG's. Muzi, my man. So angry.
So angry. Just everything gets resisted. That's how angry it is. I'll be right back, guys. I need to grab water really bad.
In RT,
and my
it's
dog
random.
needs to go
Else
outside.
it's first. Cerise
Quick.
reduces timer, not stripping it entirely. Papega streamer. I wasn't talking about the strip. Are you... I said Cerise into a Tywin. Papega commenter. Alright, so we're going to have Godless and Vinnie. So Muzi is going to move forward. Yeah, RNG was real bad there, but it definitely good. I liked the pickup from the Wanda. It was definitely interesting for sure.
I see a lot of Muzi copy pastas in the chat. Where's Godless's copy pasta?
LQC passive should really give her self damage reduction. It does 30% actually. All right, so Godless versus Vinnie. This one's going to be really good. I'm excited.
I am pretty excited too. These two.
Hey, we got Sam a Gamer in here.
Ladder. And
Yeah.
Every time it's always like fun games.
We got Sama Gamer in here. Hey, what's up, Sama? Speaking of angry Brazilian
Sam.
players, the triple Unity set K-Ron man himself. We see the Rylet and we see the ML Haste band.
Yo, Vinny with the ML Haste band. Do we see ML Crowd? I mean, we don't see him pre-banned, so hopefully we see more. Actually, I don't know.
Godless just coming. Just got Godless going. Hey,
won the game with no ML Crowd.
Godless going, hey, you know what? We're Cleveland. This is what we're doing. Vinny, I know that you are literally speed incarnate. We're doing. This is going to be a fast match. Dark, I hope you got the next contestants matched up because this is going to be quick.
Why don't you just surrender?
We do see the Godless ML Crow cleave.
There we go. ML Crowd.
ML Crow.
100% so far.
You know, I'm going to say I don't have a favorite in this one because even though I am one of the million number of Godless fans, I'm also a fan of Vinnie.
I'm also a fan of Vinnie.
That's right.
Double assassin. Hella scary.
Yeah, absolutely. The A Sid and the A Kali and the ML Arby.
Being
Arbiter
a speed player with no speed, Vinny's like one of the players that I'm just like super scared. He has a double assassin, and I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah, and all of these units are probably 300 speed.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Vinny.
Even the FCC is 300 speed.
I like Godless's pick here though with the triple fairly safe DPSs.
Right. Yeah, because the thing is, your anti-cleave here is your T-Surin, your K-Ron. Now, it opts to go with the SSB, meaning that he's probably not going to ban out the Spectenny here.
Bans out Crow.
And bans out the FCC.
That's interesting. I would have banned the Stenny because I would have assumed Godless was gonna ban the SSB, but I guess Vinnie read Godless better than me.
There goes the Flitica.
Later.
Here goes the the Fire Arby. Pop the Immortality.
Karen's just gonna kill this Arby though, right? I assume, or
it
no,
probably.
This silence is
the silence big.
Hit.
Oh, doesn't hit the Stenny though.
Did not hit the Stenny. That's
no book.
Oh, he doesn't have souls. Oh, Acid. Yo,
oh,
Acid.
Yikes, dude.
Obstacle S3 to SSB with immunity, but gets a clap back though.
Gets a clap back.
That puts yeah, I would have banned the SSB.
He's going to cook. He cooks the Arby.
Godless banned FCC, right? I don't think
Yeah, he banned FCC.
Really
cooks the Arby. The
SSB
Arby gets the greater attack. There goes your Stenny. And now all you've got is a Fire Arby. But it's got immunity, so you can't do much here.
To hit water.
That has to. Well, we all know that that's going to happen, though.
Not me, apparently. This is a 50-50 game?
K-Ron, Vinny's so fast, he's just taking tons of turns here. But he can't do anything.
Greater basket,
here is. He's got the greater basket. If you hit... Oh, no. No. Feels bad, dude.
Lost the 50-50. That's unfortunate.
Lost the 50-50, and that is the game. Oof.
I still think SSB was a ban there. I think Godless had enough damage.
Godless had more than enough damage to go through the FCC.
Yeah.
First one going to Vinnie though. Too fast.
Yeah, that was a fast game. I'm digging this.
Yeah. We'll be getting into round 2 here.
Do we see the same pre-bans? Or is Godless gonna respect the double assassin comp that he does? He does opt to ban the Acid.
Yeah, I mean the Acid really messed him up there. So we're going right back to Cleave. Vinny going right into the FCC assassin. Godless picking just the same stuff. We're gonna see the salty run back, but without the Acid. But we do see the Cerise here.
Ooh, Godless opting to go for a double initiator with Flitica Bazaar. Right. This is something new for him.
Yeah, I like this actually. This is interesting here. I like when people are able to like really kind of shuffle it up a little bit after they after their first round. That's why I like the best of
What you're saying you don't like me then?
Mevlin's like, you ban my Blingo when I'm in shambles. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore.
I need to stream one of these days and just not play Blingo that way. I don't rely on the gimmick of Blingo. I mean that's a problem. I just fall down when there's no Blingo.
All right, so we see the Fire Arby come back out. Now I feel like this time around, Godless probably bans the Cerise most likely. I feel like the Cerise would.
He's got two counters for the RB. He's got the skill null from Flitica, and he's got Tenny with Book, I assume. So RB probably not a huge threat here.
Yeah.
Cerise.
We're gonna see that super tanky. I mean, we see the super tanky SSB come back out.
Maybe it's SSB, or you could just rely on the strip into. Oh, we do see an FCC though, so we're probably gonna see a Bazaar ban here. That way, this No, ML Crow.
ML Crow and the Akali. So I'm kind of okay with this. We'll see how fast this this Cerise is here.
Not fast enough.
Not fast enough is the correct answer.
The
we do see the Bazaar come out.
I guess he's got like my Cerise. My Cerise isn't fast either because I prefer Bazaar faster than my Cerise. That way I can strip into a Cerise stun. But
oh, he gets the stun on the RB. That's pretty solid there. Although you do get a lot of damage in here. If you reset the Cerise, yeah, so you don't get the stun. or the S3 or the stun, either one. Or turn
The
increase.
stun's probably more important, but probably gonna stun the, or is he gonna kill first? Probably gonna kill now, or is he gonna stun the SSB? He's gonna kill RB now, it seems. That didn't do enough damage. What?
Did not do enough damage at all.
You gotta stun the SSB here, right? Yeah.
Okay, does stun the SSB.
I don't know. That was just half the damage. Is this RB that tanky, or is it just
very possible? Although the Kayron here has the greater basket. You opt to try to cook the tries to cook the RB. That's definitely gonna do it.
It's almost RB's turn, so no CR, like no CR gained here.
So you have the Kayron, and you've got 3 skill nullifiers. Easy life. The SSB is still stunned. However, you are going to have the shield up here.
I'm liking Godless.
Ooh, all the blinds.
Now, but all the blinds though. RB best debuffer confirmed.
Yeah, 100%. All right, we get rid of all the skill nullifiers. The Abyssal on the Cerise. Ooh, RB getting the greater baskets. Doesn't kill anybody, so that's good. But you do have blind here on the. Okay,
hits
so
the
that's
RB though.
Hits the RB, but that SSB is out of.
Yeah. What do you do here?
Out of her. Yeah, because you can cook the RB, but you're getting the. Ooh, he opts for the 50-50.
Ooh,
does he get it?
Again.
He gets it.
He does.
Oh, that's huge.
Finally,
that is huge.
I mean, he deserves it, right? Because he guiding light.
Oh, guiding light, super good actually. Yeah.
Saves the action, but I think Cerise has no. She got reset, so she's got one more turn on S1.
That's right.
And 2 turns on her S2. She has
slaps the
stun now.
provoke back. Does have the stun, but
who do you stun? Just Basar.
Yeah, just Basar.
So
Kayron has
not to use it.
Yeah, Kayron or those 2 go down, but you still have. So what you could do here is you can soul burn. Yeah, you cycle the S1, so you get the blind off. RB dies. Maybe you just kill the. Yeah, you kill those 2.
Yeah,
Kayron swipes everybody off of here.
Fire RB gets the turn.
Fire RB gets the turn,
It's water
and
again.
everybody dies.
Water's, elemental advantage.
All right, so 1-1.
GG, Vinnie. I guess the RNG came back to Godless's favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to get to game 3. Godless probably opting to ban the AC again. Worked out for him last time. Let's see if Vinnie decides to. No, SSB this time.
Bans out that. Well, I mean, that SSB is really, really brutal.
I guess he doesn't want to do the 50-50 again.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I don't blame him.
Agreed.
Godless grabs it FCC this time. I think Vinnie first picked FCC the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
He did.
Vinnie now thinking, is he going to opt for his Assassins or grabs the ML Crowd?
Grabs the ML Crowd. Did not see that one coming at all. Vinnie kind of shifting it up here a little bit. We got the ML Crowd into the F Quarry. Now, does Godless go... Does Godless go Cleave? He goes Aishu Fine.
What?
I love it. Love it. Into
Vinnie
the S10. Does he though? Not if you ban it.
I mean, Vinnie can just grab another one that like ML.
We'll
Rin,
find out. It's
Vivian.
Still early. I have not seen anybody play ML Rin. As a big ML Rin player, I love to see ML Rin.
Unless if your S3 gets resisted and you don't get your extra turn.
You mauled real hard. Yeah. We see the RB come out on Vinnie's side. If Godless has million Vinnies, Vinnie is one of them. Vinnie thinking real hard here.
This is the third game.
It is.
Don't pull a Mevlin and just YOLO. Goes for the ML ML Tywin. Not a bad pick considering no immunity on Godless side yet, but Godless still has 2 picks available. What does Godless opt to do? I mean, he could just ban the ML Tywin, go for another RB counter. That's one way, or he could just go double immunity here, ban ML Crow.
Is gonna potentially opt to go into that cleave though. Cleave Hufine?
I mean, Vinnie still has a 5th pick. I'm really.
Ooh, the Spez, what?
He's a Spez game. Yo, someone wake Didi up.
Somebody wake Deity up so that he can record this and then Photoshop his name onto game. Godless. First Spez and the Biken.
Yo, Godless.
Godless, this mad lad.
He's got the double RB counter, so he's definitely not banning RB. I'm guessing he's gonna ban ML Tywin or ML Crow.
ML Tywin or ML Crow would be solid bans.
Yeah, Godless already has double counters here because that HU Fiend will be useless if Emma Crow gets through. I'm not sure what the plan is there for Godless.
Okay, we get the
instantly bans the Charon.
I mean, the Charon, it would be very dangerous here, right?
So I think Godless is just trying to get turn 1, kill the RB, and then juke it out with the 3 tanks.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, this is why Godless has million fans.
That's why I have none. That explains everything.
Bans out the Biken, which I completely agree with. From yesterday, his Biken was real strong.
That HG Fiend's probably like 270 then. That's looking at his draft.
Yeah. If he is trying to use it as a CR pusher.
Oh, it's not.
It is not as fast as.
Yeah, that HG Fiend needs to resist.
Yes.
Does he get the 15%?
Does he get it? He does. That feels bad.
Godless. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Immunity's
because he's going to immunity into RB. Oof.
Yeah, that Hufine is useless now. Absolutely useless. Getting outsped and not resisting. Yep. Bye-bye.
Oh, counter. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. He's just going to raw S3 here, get rid of all of that, and then it's...
Another counter.
Wait, is that it? That's a candlestick? That's a candlestick ML Crow.
Was it?
Yeah, I saw a candlestick pop up.
I missed that. No, I wish I saw that. I would have been laughing so hard.
That's crazy. Right GG, Godless. Oh, and the stun.
Yeah, and the dual, I mean, the counterattacks from Tywin really messed up the...
yeah, that's why I really like Elbrus on him, because it just messes up stuff so bad.
GG, Godless. GG, Vinnie. Well played from both sides. Getting some spicy gameplay now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of sad that Spez doesn't get to pop off. I guess Didi's still on the running for that Spez video.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe that's what happened. Didi woke up and paid Godless to completely fail that one.
That's fair. So we do have Karwas versus Insane Gamer. Insane Gamer we are waiting on Insane Gamer. So hey, if you have a way to get a hold of him, let him know that he's up, because we have been pinging him for a little bit. So we are going to give him a couple minutes here.
Careless with the bronze icon.
Yeah, Karwas does not.
How do you get in this tournament? I have no idea.
He is actually a paid actor. We all know that Karwas is probably one of the most free-to-play players in the game. But with all of that money that he saves from being so free to play, he greased a little bit of the wheels to get himself into the tournament.
Hey, you do you, buddy.
Also, a member of Team Mologoras are fine. Careless, though, probably one of the more versatile players out there.
I wish I could be like Careless's, have Careless's versatility. That's something I'm currently working on, being able to just switch up my drafts and not get counterpicked every time.
Right. No, for sure. Careless did say in chat that he is going to try pinging Insane Gamer, so we should be getting this underway because I want to see these two play.
I want to see everyone play.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because unfortunately yesterday, Yakuza TTV had his power go out, so we didn't get to see Insane Gamer play at all yesterday. So gonna be pretty interesting. But no, the Godless Vinnie fight.
Does he not have a phone?
Does he not have a phone? Yeah, come on, man. Don't you people have phones?
Wait. Yeah.
Remember that meme from the Diablo wizard thing? Diablo for mobile. Don't you guys have phones?
Who are you rooting for this time?
This
Shogun?
time,
I mean, I love Godless, but I always root for the underdog. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm torn.
I just want to see a really good fight in this one. I think that it's gonna be good, but I'm super excited to see what Careless pulls out this time. Is he gonna just cleave?
Yo, I want to find out. Give me something spicy, Careless.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I think the Godless Vinnie fights were actually pretty interesting. I'm sad that Godless lost, but at least he went out on a Spez meme, right?
Yeah.
The dude threw the dice in the win. Unfortunately, this time it rolled a 1.
F for Godless.
F for Godless. But you know what? Still, million fans.
Million fans. And I am all of them.
That's right.
Insane Gamer probably fell asleep. Maybe he's like me and thought that the time was the same. Because I thought that it was going to be the same times from yesterday. And like I said, fortunately, I just woke up. And I guess Insane Gamer didn't get the same memo.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Should we just move on, or do we just wait for...
We're going to give him 2 more minutes. So the rules state that when their match is up, we ping them one last time, give them 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then we move on, unfortunately.
So we hang out with chat for a while. How y'all doing?
Yeah, are you guys enjoying the fights?
Let me know which fight was your favorite so far. Actually, I'm curious what chat wants to say. I guess we have to wait like 30 seconds.
Yeah, we do, because there's the delay, so that we're
just talking to like nobody for 30 seconds. Careless winning by not even doing anything. I mean, Careless too strong, man. Too OP. Careless being on time for Shogun Tourney today.
What world do we live in? That's right. So somebody had DM'd me making a suggestion. If Careless is okay with it, and we have the next 2 people ready, we can move on to the next round, and then if Insane Gamer comes back, then we can play that one. However, if we get to the end of the second round fights, then we're gonna disqualify him. So, Careless, let me know if that is something you want to do, and then we can move on to Sui and Vaxis if they are available. Okay, Careless said that that's fine, so we will move on to the next round of Sui and Vaxis. And then we'll wait for Insane Gamer to come back. So Insane will have up until the Sedge Yanju fight. That's fair.
All right, moving on. The next fight is going to be. Let me see. Sui and Vaxis.
Yeah, Sui and Vaxis.
Vaxis is actually my guild, but Sui beat me last round, so I do not have a favorite here.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, and are they ready? Okay, those two are ready. They will be getting in here. Right.
All right, there's Sui's down in the lobby, just waiting for Vaxis now. Where's Vaxis?
I think he's waiting to get the invite there.
Ah.
His in-game name is wrong on the bracket, Yubaka. That's understandable. Because I can't spell.
I mean, nobody can, let's be real. English is a silly language, to be honest.
Actually, so unfortunately, a couple people did message me, and you guys were right. I did. EST is a awful time zone. Since we didn't do that for the players yesterday, with a few of the people that were disqualified, unfortunately for Insane Gamer, fair is fair, and we will have to disqualify him regardless of Kirwis allowing him to kind of bypass this one. One of the big things here is, for the tournament, you have to make sure that you guys are around. So, to play fair, we will be letting Kirwis will be moving on to the next round. In the future, we will have more stringent rules on that. Again, I apologize, chat and players. We are kind of just doing this as we go. So in the sake of fairness to everybody who did participate yesterday, as well as today, unfortunately for Insane Gamer, he will be disqualified.
That's a bit unfortunate, and it's a fairly nice of Careless to say yes.
It was nice of him to say yes, but unfortunately for everybody else who was
I agree
involved,
with that decision.
rules were rules.
It's only fair for people that weren't here yesterday as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got the time wrong, like that's not anyone's.
Yeah, and I mean, we do ping well before the the match. If anything, he can blame Godless and Vinnie for being entirely too fast.
Yeah. Fair enough. Now we see the opposite though. We see a lot of tanks here, a lot of bruisers. We see defense buff on both sides, damage mitigation on both sides. This is gonna be a long fight. Grab your pillows, guys.
Yep.
And a Dizzy as a last pick. Pretty interesting seeing Dizzy into Emerald Crown. Not sure. There you go. Double. Yeah, you just go double immunity against Dizzy. A yellow could work, but
right,
that gives Vaxis so much time to deal some damage on Sui's side.
Yeah, and the thing is Vaxis with the Vivian is huge because you do have multiple water units on the Sui Stark side.
True. I
absolutely.
I always get hit by elemental disadvantage though, so I tend to forget that it's actually a thing.
Yeah.
This is a pretty fast Vivian, putting immunity and attack buff for
usually usually Vivian's I find are around like the 240-ish range. So
yeah, mine's
definitely
not that. Like I have her on like leftover gear, so I only have her at 220, unfortunately. But
so I ended up like making mine just because I kept getting dumpstered by it. She's such a strong unit. If you go into a very heavy debuff team, right?
Yep. Do you want to know? Do you want to guess who made me build Vivian?
Kaz?
No.
Who?
It's a Chinese alpha.
Oh.
Yeah, because Chinese alpha has that the other EE, the cleanse EE.
Yes.
Wrecks me every time. So I built Vivian. I'm gonna take Vivian away from you. And
that
CC
is
you with my other units.
Actually one of the people who made me do it too, because I would always get wrecked by it, and between him and Kaz, I was like, yo, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yep.
So we do see the downside here for Vaxis though is that his Vivian is naked now when it comes to buffs.
I think that Alencia S3 probably could have saved it. Maybe he did it too early. I guess he really wanted defense buff, but I don't think I would be too scared on the left side's damage. There's no damage, so putting that defense up too early probably would have been better to save it for a strip.
Yeah, pretty much. And I think that, but at the same time, you know, this isn't going to be a short. It actually might be. Well, the thing here is he high level just raw into misses. What was the? I don't understand the Crow Horse there.
I think he's just trying to make sure that
Okay, so you got Vivian down, but he can just bring Vivian back with the Rowana S.
Yeah, Emil Haste. So but yeah, the Crow S.
Did he
was Vaxis with 1 star, one bar though. So
maybe that's the liminal DDoS strat there. Where
Sui paying off liminal confirmed. All right, here we go. Sui's back in, but Vaxis is still at 1 bar. Hopefully he's not in trouble in terms of connection.
Yeah, that would be a terrible way to lose this first one, since I can easily see that you're just gonna be able to bring back the Vivian, but then you just kind of
you bring back the Vivian. ML Haste gets his S3 back, but Crow isn't gonna have horse for quite a while.
Right.
So you have a lot of time to either kill any of those units, but unfortunately
Vaxis just drops CC. Probably because of connection. Let's make sure that everything is okay. Yeah, Vaxis crashed. Unfortunately, after the first attack, cannot remake the first one. So, yeah, it is indeed a loss.
Yeah, I do not see Vaxis in Discord as well. He has the moon sign, so I guess he went TC. That's a bit unfortunate, having we lost the Careless fight, and now the Vaxis fight is having some technical issues.
Yeah. Okay, he did say he'll be right back, and he is restarting. Always terrible when you lose to technical issues. I know that the last day of the ladder last season, I was having so many technical issues. Very, very frustrating, especially when you lose just because you got DC'd, right?
Mm-hmm. It's really frustrating.
He needs to drive to McDonald's.
A game like that
ASAP.
where it could go either way. Like, that game wasn't done. A lot of emotes in the lobby chat right now.
That's right.
Nothing left to do. And Vax is back in.
All right, Vax is back in. He is at a disadvantage here. He is a 1-0 on the Sui Stark side.
I like these guys' draft though, even though they're drafting very meta units. There's a lot of thought into a lot of their drafts if you read into it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Why don't you just surrender?
Ammo Crow first pick.
What a surprise. With the
surprise.
Falconeer Quarry first pick. So Vox is going for the double crow.
Actually.
Yeah, double crow, very, very strong.
Very, very opposite of spicy, but like still like good. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like chicken broth. Takes the Alencia, so both sides having defense buff, still playing the same kind of teams where they just stack buffs up and keep each other alive.
Yeah, Vaxis really tanking down here, ends up picking up the Dizzy this time. But Suey Stark does have a lot of strip on his side right now in the Alencia and the Falconeer Quarry. Hopefully you guys have your pillows ready.
Your body pillows of whatever waifu.
Because we're gonna see a DN as well. Although again,
DN,
yeah,
a bit of a weird DN pick here, considering both crowds are on the field and we'll just ignore that crit mitigation.
Yeah, now if only Vaxis could draft the third crow so he could have a triple crow comp, that would be phenomenal. So we do see the Lilius last pick here.
That's 5 knights already. That's.
Oh, and we see the green Iseria without the skin. Vox is going old school. Says, I can't pick Falconeer Quarry, I'll pick other Falconeer Quarry. So, unfortunately, though, for Vox, is Suey start getting rid of his healer. Does he have enough mitigation to outlast?
I like this Iseria pick into the double crow. That's kind of scary. There's like so many plays you could do with Iseria double crow.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
Dizzy
yeah.
getting taunted here, though.
Oof.
Was that a no immunity Dizzy?
That was a no immunity Dizzy.
Vaxis.
And here comes the Suey Stark S1. Doesn't even need to S3 here.
Vaxis in a pickle here, having
yeah,
no healers and Sandra already have health, even though it's a bruiser Iseria with 15k HP.
Does not strip anything there. Although that's not gonna hinder the crow cycle.
That attack buff though, even though it's Alencia's modifiers are low,
wow,
it's still
that
attack
crow
buff.
did not do much at all. You did have the shield though, and the mitigation, but yikes! And then there's the big double attack.
Looks like Dizzy stripped something. Looks like the crit buff from
Anti-crit from DN and from FCC here for sure.
Mm-hmm. Lucky also that he didn't proc any
Mind's Eye.
Mind's Eye. So this might have a chance here. This Iseria is looking mighty.
She is gonna reset the crow horse and then probably die.
Yep. I guess she's done her job.
That's true. We will probably see the big roar from the Alencia here to strip off those debuffs. No, just goes raw in. We will see the crow horse, but that Iseria lives another turn.
Alencia still has S3. I'm surprised they didn't S3 there.
Yeah, I was a little surprised there as well.
Considering there's no healing on the right side.
Right.
This Iseria is going down, but she's already done her job resetting Crow's ramp up, so I'm not throwing Vaxis out yet. I think this is gonna be spicier than we thought.
Yeah, we are gonna see the Dizzy S3 come out. The nice thing though is that Vaxis did get the buff block on that Iseria on the Alencia there for a little bit. No Mind's Eye, yeah.
We're so Pepega, I forgot about the buff block. Yikes.
I mean, the buff block on the Alencia didn't stop the defense buff on anybody else, though, and the strips from the other side. We do see the Lilius S3 come out to get rid of all of those Dizzy buffs. Dizzy debuffs.
Yes.
Here comes the S3.
Here comes a defense buff, but at this point, doesn't really matter.
Does that cool down the crow all the way? The crow cycle is at 3 rounds.
Just gave the crow an S2, right?
S3, yeah, and then the then this Crow also could horse the... I feel like the Alencia, if you horse Alencia and then you ML Crow, your Alencia is gone. There goes the vast majority of your damage. Did Vaxis crash again?
Oh no, Vaxis! This was it,
Vaxis.
bro. I think you had it here.
Oh yeah,
is so proud.
He is.
Both
he
Crows
is
are proud.
Sad face in Discord. Oh, Vaxis, that's a terrible way to go out, dude.
Let me see.
Oh,
Yep,
you hate to see it.
He's gone in Discord as well.
Oof, dude. Yeah, unfortunately, that is the way that goes.
Again,
dude.
like another
rip,
point
dude.
where it could have gone either way. And,
yeah, I feel like in that situation, if you would have just been able to blue crow into the ML crow, you would have been able to take off somebody. Somebody would have just dropped there. For sure.
That is so unfortunate. Yo, what is that? What is that?
Have you not
Edge?
Have you not seen the new Dragon 2
No.
stars?
I haven't done the story yet.
Nevlin, you should actually play the
I need to
game.
do the new story just for that.
You should definitely play the game.
There's this other game called Impact something Impact. I forgot what it's called.
Benshin Bimpact, yeah.
Yeah, that Impact game. I'm pretty
right.
sad. Vaxis being one of my guildies and going out like that.
That is tough, man. You hate to see the crashes, but hey, that is what it is, man. Unfortunately, after the first hit, you can't remake because everything would go completely different because of, well, RNG.
Yep. Can't control the game at that point. There's no way to redo the game, unfortunately. I wish there was a way for them to just save the current state of the fight and let the person come back in, especially for lobbies. Maybe for it might be a technical thing where, you know, there's just too many ways for people to like break the game and hack into it, but it's just a downer. Seeing Vaxis go down like that.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, that is the way it is. Yanju is currently driving parking so that he can get in here and play. Yanju really played very well yesterday, but I'm interested to see how he does against Sedge. Sedge, very strong player.
Yanju's not a name I actually typically see. I don't think I've fought Yanju in the ladder, but the fact that I'm seeing a legend icon goes to show, you know, this is one of the better players in the game.
Yeah, no, for sure. The 82 versus the 88. So I do remember Yanju's name from previous seasons. So I have fought him not too many times. It's not a typical thing. Bans out the Alencia. That's the first Alencia that I have that we've had banned, I think.
Surprise ban, actually. Let's see what Yanju plays. Like, that's such a weird ban that I don't even know what to think. Like, you know, like, what is he trying to do?
Right. So we do see the FCC pickup. We've got the A-Ross and the Ruel.
Yanju with my Tenebrae profile pick. I think I'm forced to root for Yanju here. Any Tenebrae worshippers, I gotta be on their side.
So we do see the Rylet and we do see the Lilius come out.
Chat thinking that the Alencia ban might be a target ban for Sedge. Sedge being known as a bruiser player, that could be true.
That is fair enough, yeah. We do see the Spectenny come out. And the SSB. Maybe these two have history. Maybe these two have fought on the ladder, seeing as they are 88 and 82.
That's true. The lower end of the legend bracket is like where things get really spicy because you have fairly like everyone's like coming in, coming out. So
yep. And then we see the A-Tywin and the Basar.
Not sure about the Basar here, but maybe it's just I'm not sure about the Basar.
Ooh, picks a champ Zerato. Always enjoy a Champ Zerato. A lot of people just turned him into a Singelica, but you see the Bassar and the Champ Zerato bans come out, leaving Sedge with a very strong team.
Mm-hmm. Sedge read that ban there. Pretty smart banning the Bassar, knowing that his CZ was gonna get banned. I think that's why he banned Bassar there.
Yeah, the other thing too, though, is even if the Champ Zerato wouldn't have gotten banned, the Champ Zerato would have worked very well against the A Tywin.
Right, right.
We will see the defense buff come up.
It's a Violet Talisman Riolet, so this one's gonna ramp up soon, dealing a lot more damage late game.
Absolutely. Goes in on the defense, Ruel.
I don't know if S3 was a play there. I think S1 was a play and just double
save
S3 into something.
Yeah, because it really didn't do it.
Pops up.
Yeah, it really didn't do a ton of damage there. She's going to opt to heal herself. Make sure she doesn't get focused down.
I mean, you want to S3 here, right? It's going to be Stanny's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although the thing is you're going to lose that because you're going to get the SSB back. Yeah. Yep.
SSB, man.
SSB, man. Although the
Battle
upside
Command got popped there, so
it did, but it's going to cycle.
It's going to cycle, yeah.
Did get the provoke onto the A-Ross.
Probably going to stun the Lilius here.
There's no escape.
FCC, okay.
He could have potentially hit the Tywin with the S3 there, so that way. Okay, so they don't even bother with the SSB S3. Half of it would have gotten taken, or part of it would have gotten taken off anyways. So there is that.
Right, I think you're right. Popping the battle command there might have been smarter to give the unbuffable, because unbuffable with FCC is really it's damage.
Right. I mean, that would have also forced out the Lilius S3.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you would have forced out the Lilius S3.
Yanju looking stable here.
Another
battle command prop from the clapback. So I don't think
this is dangerous if this hits that Riolet. It does.
It hits again, and it misses. And it hits. Okay,
and it's going to kill
Ross.
Adventurer. Yeah, it does hit Ross, so not a priority target, but now you're going to lose your Ross because you're going to hit the SSB, and it's going to spill over. There's going to S3.
Right.
So Ross dies here.
Off the bat. SSB's going to
SSB is going to clap back, but SSB is going to die next turn.
Yep. I think this is it. I guess Ruel we still have Ruel, but Sedge on the back end here, just trying to
pulls in the Riolet too. That's rough. Do you bring back the SSB?
100%.
In Invulnerable. You do have, well, temporarily you have the defense break on those two, but that's going to go away here real soon. Although it will still be there. Well, you'll probably lap back around. We do get the provoke
to taunt here, rather than deal damage to the double taunt actually.
Ooh, yeah. I mean that is good. That is good though.
Oof,
man, it is just pulling in on the pulls in on the Riolet every single time. This is rough.
This Riolet is popping off. Just a magnet to this the dual strike.
Now a 25% chance for this it goes into the S10. Ooh, or 50% chance.
50, yes.
Another 50-50. If it would have hit SSB, I think that they may have had a chance.
They had a chance, yeah.
But no.
Sedge,
yikes. Sedge getting popped right there. Yeah.
I guess the new dragon not working.
No, unfortunately. Maybe you don't have to play the story.
Maybe I don't have to play the story.
You just need to go back to Wyvern.
Ammo Crow, just want to point out, Ammo Crow, presence, still 100%, either pre-ban, post-ban, or actually played. Triple Knights off the bat, really quick, just 3 seconds, triple
Just
Knights.
boom, 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 night, night, night. Yeah, for sure.
See the Rylet into the Flurry.
So Sedge's picking up the Rylet this time. He is throwing his hat into the RNG ring.
What are your thoughts about Rylet into Flurry? I know it denies them of the combo, but at the same time...
So typically, at least for myself, I find that if you don't have a unit that is faster than Rylet, but slower than your Flurry, it's kind of pointless because he's just going to go S1 your Falcon or Quarry and then get evasion back. So it's a little bit rough. I think that Falconeer Quarry plus Rylet is amazing because you just 85% of the time you just delete something.
So you think it's worth stealing the Rylet more than getting quote unquote countered by Flurry?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Falconeer Quarry though is going to be very strong against the whole team.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's
I see a lot of people also like having their Lilius go be faster than their Rylet. That way Lilius has to be the one that gets S3 by Flurry. Pretty typical, but Yanju actually has the Lilius this time, so maybe that's why he picked Lilius and Flurry early.
Right. So we see Sedge just raw picking the Champ Zerato there as the last pick. Probably to prepare against a Basar. Although...
But, yeah, you just LQC. I was going to say, you just get LQC. He bans through Ruana.
And bans the LQC. Okay, interesting.
Ooh. I kind of like Sedge's CZ here. I wonder if he'll pop off.
See, here's the opportunity too, because you have CZ and you have Rylet.
Like, do you S3 with Tywin? Is there even a point?
Well, the other thing too is you're going to be getting a lot of SSB batbacks, which are going to really be increasing the amount of potential charges on your Rylet, meaning more S2s.
Can you just try to kill the Rylet here? Huh? Or... Was it Violet Talisman? I wasn't paying attention. It does opt to kill. It is Moonlight Dreamblade.
Yeah, it's Moonlight Dreamblade.
Because of that Death Break, that hurt a lot.
It definitely did. I do think you're going to see the S3 come out here. No, we're just going to get the S1. Okay, opts to hit the Lilius.
Do you have an S3 here? I don't think you do.
No, I don't think you do either.
And with no way to like guarantee kill that CZ without. Because even SSB has a
hits the nice provoke though.
I'll show you what it
SSB has a debuff on her S1. That CZ is like, it's gonna be hanging there, just denying Yanju from using his AOE skills.
Right. We do see the miss there. Defense break though on the FCC, pretty big. This is going to come through. This is going to be pretty rough if this lands on the, and it does. Ooh. Is this drink?
Really is.
Oh, the Rylet is dead.
Rip.
Rip Rylet. We will probably, it will come back.
CC's looking pretty. Ooh, that dual attack too. Sedge getting shafted by RNG today.
Just dumpstered right there.
Opts
to S3. Yep.
Yeah, for the damage, just like 50% CR into. Yep. Oh.
And here comes this. This is gonna absolutely just stuns the Ruel. That's huge. Doesn't land the speed down on the CZ.
Oh, the speed debuff, right? Just the speed debuff because it's immune to stun.
Oh,
hate to see it.
And they are just running over this Ruel. That Tywin has taunted every single time. And I doubt there's any way that Sedge is like, rocking a 2 effect resist. That's probably a 200 effectiveness. A Tywin and Yanju dominating there.
I'm sorry, buddy, but your dragon's not working. You gotta change that profile, dude.
Dragon just not working, my man. So Yanju is going to move on to the next round, and we are going to start the next round. We got a lot of really good plays today, a lot of really good matches. Excited. The first round is going to be Nikan versus Edward. Super excited to see these two play. Very good matches.
This is the
quarters.
Is this the quarters or the eighth?
Whatever the one before the two.
No, this is the 8. So this is the
yeah.
I believe this is whatever that's called, octet, whatever. Right? Because then the quarters would be tomorrow, and no.
Yeah.
The quarters and the semifinals, and the finals are tomorrow, or
no? There's only 3 more rounds. This round, tomorrow's round, and then the finals.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I just need refresh.
Because there's 8 people, but there's only there's only 4
I forgot
matches.
To refresh. That's why I got confused.
Today, chat, we teach Mevlin how to read brackets.
I mean, I might make my own tournaments, man. This is a learning experience.
Hey, fair enough. So we do have Nikan versus Edwards. So we are going to get into this best of 3, 4 matches. Doing work. Let's see what is. Let's see
Edward
what these guys are playing.
Surprisingly beating a lot of good players so far.
Surprisingly, I don't know. I mean, he's a good player. So do you have any inside information that I don't?
No, like Mixon and Violet. I guess it depends on the player. Like Mixon and Violet are hard players for me to beat, just because I guess the playstyle. So
hey,
Edward's playstyle probably good against those people. If
because
people draft speed into me, I just cry.
Ds. He's got the triple D's in his name, but Nikan is also very strong. So I mean, all of these players are very strong. Edward hovering the edgy boys. We do see the first pick.
Really likes that early ML haste.
Yeah,
he really likes it.
Definitely.
I believe it was also Idol's cheer, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, a lot of ML hastes are Idol's cheer. That's what I just always assume that they are Idol's cheer.
Idol's cheer. Double Crow again. Jeez, ML Crow is just too much, dude. There's too much in that kit. Having immunity and ramping up AoE horse is just...
Yeah.
What were they thinking? Why does it have immunity? Anyways, Edward not scared of ML haste, opting to go into that RB. Either he's already planning to ban ML haste, which is probably not a good idea if you're trying to draft.
Yeah, I think that the thing here though is from Edward's side, you know, who is Nikan banning, right? Do you ban the RB? Do you ban the Rylet? I mean, I know ML haste counters and works into both of them, but maybe he's just like, hey, I'm just gonna pick both of these.
Right. Let's see if the counter pulls another must ban for Edward. That would be his play that way.
Opsa go with the Alencia, and Edward just drops the Dark Corvus.
Yeah, I don't like that double. I guess he's going for the double defense, but Edward's just like, yeah, I'll just ignore your defense buff.
Right.
Grabs D-Corvus with Ammo Crown.
Have some true damage.
I'm liking Edward's draft so far.
Yeah, it is a very good draft. It is very tanky in the ML Crow and the Dark Corvus, and now you have Ruel as well.
Nikanter on the backside of the drafting phase here, he really needs something to... Danny's Fire Can. Yo, I just built my Fire Can. I'm so hyped to see what Nikanter's doing.
Yeah, this is the first Fire Can.
Fire Can actually one of the only units with a guaranteed death break that isn't soul burn. That's kind of why I like Fire Can, but as I've played Fire Can the last couple of days, Ammo Crow hard counter against Fire Can.
Yeah, unfortunately, is going to let the ML Crow through. We do see the ML Haste ban, and we see the Rylet ban, and that was, you were like, hey, he's drafting this? Don't even care. We're going to ban it.
I think S10 would have been a better pick for an encounter, having, like, counter pretty much a lot of units in the field, including RB. RB and Dark Harvest can't really do much against S10 if you can kill that RB with S10.
Oh, we are already in Blue Crow horse range.
Ooh, this Ruel might.
No, unfortunately though, I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it. Is he gonna be able to? Oof.
Crow, but I guess it had a shield, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I think he was trying.
Decide, does he do it now or does he want def? I guess he has Alencia for def buff, so he probably wants to do it now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you do it now, and then you go into Alencia into Ken, and you just focus the.
Yo, that speed tuning on no crit though.
No crit, bro. Ouch. Although you have this, you have
Mind's Eye. You just S1 the.
Yeah,
you just S1.
Oh, pulls in the double. Okay, it's down. It's down.
That
well, I mean,
was dead.
Hey, you know what? Any extra little bit of damage helps, right?
Yeah.
What if it didn't crit? All right, so Ruel's out.
I think Edward went to ham on his RB there. S3
Yeah.
The entire team.
Ooh,
like,
the double basket. You hate to see it. The RB basket.
The RB basket. Oof, that's a lot of damage on Ken.
Oh, Ken is
Ken
getting
in trouble
beat
here.
up. Yeah.
Opsa hit the crow again. Cans are getting pretty good dual attacks.
But everybody's really hurt. Like, the problem here is, like, if you kill that RB, he's gonna come back and do some serious business damage.
Yet Soulburn here, unfortunately, unfortunately, no greater buff from Basket.
No greater buff from Basket.
Decides not to Soulburn though. Maybe he's saving it for Emerald Crow.
Ooh, yeah, Blue Crow though
Blue Crow could have been dead there.
I feel like he is gonna die to the Dark Corvus though. He's just gonna hit him.
That's true.
Just gonna bop him just a little. No, opts to go into the Fire Ken. Realizes. Ooh, misses that. Oh, that's big. That's big. This kills the RB. I mean, this is gonna give him. Wow, that Ken did a lot of damage.
And now still on a 2-turn cooldown on his S3.
Yeah.
The counter probably shouldn't AoE here. That way.
I mean, the Dark Corvus. The Dark Corvus though already has his S3. He is gonna kill somebody. Is probably gonna the Fire Ken.
Yeah, Fire Ken has his S3 up as well, but
yeah,
I'm assuming that Dark Corvus is. I don't know. This is a tough choice for Edward, honestly. Alencia is also kind of scary.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Alencia maybe because you could have the potential double up there.
No, wants to go for Fire Ken.
Yeah.
Scared of that stun. He doesn't want his Emerald Crow to get stunned from that.
Right. Oh, and you got the splash damage over onto the blue Crow, and not looking good. Not looking good for Ken.
Edward pulling this off, just double pure damage, working out against that defense centric team.
Yeah, and the thing is they're gonna just straight focus on the FCC, not even giving Alencia a chance to get that Mind's Eye, because in mid to late frenzy, a Mind's Eye just means you're gonna have a bad time.
Oof, these dual attacks,
the dual attack is huge.
I think you do. You just
you just S3, get the damage as much as you can.
Get that immunity on. Well, it might be a bit redundant because it's probably an ER Dark Corvus.
I mean, the ones earlier weren't.
True.
Do you go into?
Dark Corvus here. I'm pretty sure FBC kills that off.
Although the problem is now that Dark Corvus is one turn away from another ult.
True. I mean, that's
FCCS 3s here. That's gonna block the Dark Corvus S3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, this kills the ML Crow. Without a doubt.
I wasn't aware
Now,
it was already.
Yeah. Ooh, he gets a provoke and gets the Mind's Eye. That's not good. It's no good.
Does not kill here, and that's a good
Is it? It laps.
Pretty,
it does. If he gets a dual attack here.
Yeah, I mean he's been getting it so far.
Oh, you hate to see it. That's it. Dark Corvus solo.
GG.
There's no way FCC can come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really think the fire can didn't really do much, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, Firecan was kind of locked down quite a bit there.
Yeah, Firecan into Emil Crow is just a big no-no. I've come to realize that while playing him. That immunity is just you need to hit debuffs. That's all. That's what Firecan does, guaranteed death break. But if you have the immunity, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Tourney and Flurry, what was the? Do you remember the pre-bans last fight?
Why don't you just surrender?
I'm not offhand.
I guess the Cantor doesn't have Stanny if he's pre-banning it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Opts for the ML Haste first pick again.
Yep. ML Haste first pick. Do we see the Rylet Arby pickup? Arby? Rylet?
Yep. This is just a salty
Edward just said, hey, you know what? It worked fine for me last time. Let's do this.
Maybe the counter steals the Dark Corvus this time. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
What do we see come out here? It's interesting. ER coming in clutch? Yeah, absolutely. I personally prefer the ER Dark Corvus. So we see the Dizzy come out. It's a very interesting pick into the ML Crow. Unless it's the Violin Dizzy, in which case, I mean...
It has to be, right?
It has to be. But the problem is, though, is even if it is a Violin Dizzy, you have to be able to follow up and kill that Crow, or else you're just going to get...
Just feeding into it.
Yeah, you're just going to get horsed over and over and over again.
I'm not a huge fan of the Dizzy pick, but let's see what the counter about.
Hey, a Momo.
Hey, Momo, the third 3-star hero that's
and he goes with the Dark Corvus again.
Triple Edgelords. Well, I guess does ML Crown count as an Edgelord? He's light though.
I mean, he's pretty edgy.
He's pretty edgy, yeah. Quadra Edgelord with a teeny tiny nun.
Yeah.
Sounds like a rock band or something.
Oh, I wanted to see the Fire Tenny, man. We see the Fire Ken again.
I really don't like Fire Cannon to the ML Crow, but his Fire Cannon is pretty strong. It did quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, it did quite a bit of damage even when it was provoked there.
Mm-hmm. But Edward is both ML Crow and Momo? How do you... Honestly, if he's planning to... I don't know. Let's see what the Cantor does here.
Yeah, he's waiting here.
I like the Fire Can trying out new things, but...
Opts to ban the Rylet. We'll see how this goes. I'm interested.
That's a fast Dizzy.
Wow, that's a really fast Dizzy.
Probably gonna.
But what good is it?
S1 here?
Yeah, I feel like the S1 is the play. Does get rid of the immunity there, so this opens up the provoke.
I like that strip.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, that opens up the provoke.
ML Crow losing his turn one.
No 15%. Does get the Alexa's basket.
ML Crow really wants to start stacking the S3, and the fact that he's losing his turn 1.
Yeah.
Probably turn 2, but Momo's probably going to cleanse that though.
And then you have the RB with the guaranteed blind on everybody.
That's like a third of his health. Why are bruisers so... That's a tank, bro. Why is that a third of his health? That can has a lot of fighting spirit, actually.
Yeah, 75 already. Going to get that S2 in. Got the defense break there. That's pretty big.
I think that Amokrow's... Oh, wow. Oh, the speed buff.
Yep. And here comes the S3 in.
Now that
Dizzy's provoked. Gonna have to kind of S3 here just to get rid of all this.
S3 here. There aren't any debuffs left on right-hand side aside from
right.
Sleep.
But I mean, at the same time, that RB is gonna come through, and it's gonna be this. It's got to stun. Oh, did that stun the RB?
So
dude. Oh my goodness. Hold on. He can S.
Getting fed.
He is, but you S3 here, and then you can pop the RB.
I thought I'd pop the I thought I'd pop the
You could kill
first, but
yeah, you could kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, S3's
he does.
Crow. So
all right,
gonna get a heal here.
Okay. You can only get rid of so many skill nullifiers. Opts to sleep and get rid. Sleeps the ML. Sleeps the Ken. And then kills him.
I guess the sleep was irrelevant, but you love to see it.
Momo, the best CC unit in the game.
Even S3 here.
I feel like maybe just go into the Ops to go into the RB.
You need to kill the RB here because you want your skill null up.
Yeah.
When he dies.
Do you just S3?
I think you just S. No, just S1.
S1, but it's not going to kill.
Missed.
And you're going to get the great.
No
yeah.
So
there you go. Maybe should have S3'd with the Lilius.
I think he was saving it for here, but
yeah. And here's the Greater Basket. Greater Basket, very balanced artifact, by the way.
That's probably game.
I would imagine so. However, he does have everything up. He has the soul burn. He's going to soul burn S3 into the S2.
Yeah.
Just for the last possible, maybe gonna something. I don't know.
This could be Jojo Star. Is that his name? Jojo Star DZ?
Joseph Joestar?
Joseph Joestar, yeah.
It's not, but that RB is very. It did get pushed back.
But then you still have the Corvus.
Yep.
Oh, how much health is that? Yeah, that's game.
That is game. Edward doing work. Yeah, and the thing here is that he was not going to be able to run. He's not going to stun that Dark Corvus or that Amomo.
No,
that Amomo was just going to easily take care of that. Good job, Edward. Moving on.
Edward our first top 4, I believe?
He is the first top 4, yes. So, next match is going to be the washed up Platypi versus the angriest man in Brazil.
Congratulations to Edward. I guess he moves on to the Winters Cup. Is that what's happening? If I understood the rules correctly.
Yeah, he is going to get the first. He'll be seated. Yep.
Congrats, dude. I'm not jealous at all. Platy with an early flurry.
Yeah, everybody who wins this round will be in the Winter Cup, the Snowdown. It's just where they are seated will be dependent on where they are in the top 4.
All right, let's do this.
So we're seeing the free-to-play players come out here. We see the FCC ban and the ML Crowd ban, the Falconeer Quarry and the A Ross. We do see them immediately pick up 2 edgy boys to go alongside of their 3-star characters. Mighty picking up the ML Haste. We see the A Tywin.
Looking well into ML Haste. Probably not that too bad.
Yeah, you can always use the S3 before. before you need it. So
yeah, you can just use invulnerability instead of reviving someone, so it's not too hard of a counter.
yeah, no, for sure. Thinking hard, thinking long, channeling the RNG powers of the man, the myth, the legend, the Sama Gamer himself.
Surprised Platy banned FCC. I'm pretty sure he has FCC.
Hey, like I said before, sometimes you ban what you don't want to face. Muzi taking all the time in the world to pick a Charles.
You want to try me?
Yep.
Platy immediately pick up with the S10. That's right.
Platy with a solid draft here, but Muzi has last pick, and we all know last pick
is the best pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could see if well, I won't say anything just yet. Even though they're on a 30-second delay.
I want to know. You can whisper.
I was gonna say if Platy doesn't pick up the SSB, that is a potential last pick into the Muzi side. Would be the SSB that would counter the S10 and potentially put the buff block onto the vast majority of them.
Platy already has a must ban though in ML's Highway, given that he doesn't have any ways of dealing that stun, or he could just play with RG and hope he resists.
Is Muzi going with the T-Surin? I feel like the T-Surin would be okay here, but a lot of times we haven't seen a lot of T-Surins do well. See, there we go. Muzi picks the SSB. That's what I was saying. I think that was a very solid pick. The Charles is a little weird, but we'll see. Charles sometimes pop off.
Charles is a bit weird, but it's Muzi. So Muzi. I can't say his name correctly. Muzi?
I don't know. I call him Muzi, and he hasn't corrected me yet.
I mean, it's Muzi, so it's probably a pretty mad Charles.
Very angry man.
Very angry old man. That's the worst kind. Yo, that RB fast, though.
That is a very fast RB.
Oh, it's Platy's RB. Of course it's fast. He gets the basket into the soul burn. Oof.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage. Ooh. Ouch. That is big.
Don't let Platy get his RB, because that's like super fast. It's like 200k CP something.
No destiny can stop me.
SSB's dead here, probably.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. But this is probably not enough. There's no way. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
This is rough for Muzi. I guess Platy just outgeared him.
Kiss my feet.
Who needs to win the draft when you can just...
When you just win with gear, that's right.
Yeah.
Feels bad. Here comes the horse into Rylet.
That's probably dead Rylet as well. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Charles is going to counterattack. S1, S2. Oh, it doesn't even S2.
Charles, come on, buddy.
Charles, come on.
You have one chance to shine.
It's a thick Charles, though.
How much is it? 7? Oh, 17. Dang, that's pretty thick. Daddy, you're so thick.
Although it's gonna kill.
Double basket again.
Yeah. Oh man, Platy, who did you pay off, my man?
So dirty, dirty boy. Oh, we got a counter, and we got a miss.
You are ahead of me somehow.
Platy bullying Brazilian players.
Yeah.
Tisk.
All right, so first one going to Platy.
Wonder if Muzi's gonna respect the RB this time.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to, because like that was a huge, like right out the gate, man.
Does he pre-ban it, or does he risk the 50-50?
We see
he loses the 50-50.
Yeah, FCC ML crowd bans.
Ooh, Muzi can steal the RB here if he really wants to, but he knows that Platy has haste, so he's probably hesitating from that fact alone.
But do you let him have the ML haste and the RB here?
Muzi, maybe you just take the ML haste first. I really don't know what the play is here.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. So we see the A Tywin and the Rylet come out. Platy going with the RB yet again.
I kind of want to see a Sanji, but Sanji never wins. So I don't
No,
know.
Singelica, not very good in our tournaments.
Nope. I mean, I'd love to Blingo that team Platy has, but
he would ban it.
He always bans. Yeah, he always bans it.
So we do see the RB and we do see the ML haste come out.
Muzi feeling uncomfortable here, but at the same time, he just drafted the same thing, so he might be in a rough spot where he doesn't know what to do. Yeah, this is exactly so far the same here, and my dog just running around.
It's okay, dogs do that.
Ooh, okay,
Muzi picking up the
this
Sage Ball. I like it.
I mean, is that Sage Ball even faster than the RB though? Because Platy has a crazy RB.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe his plan is just to ban the RB.
Maybe.
Taking their time, thinking things over. We see the Rowana come out.
Yeah, but now you can't ban it. I don't know. I think Muzi's in a tough spot here.
Definitely. We'll see what his last pick though is. Ooh, we see the Spectati come out.
See the Spectati come out. I don't think I'm a huge fan of that one, but let's see what Muzi does.
Yeah, we'll see.
He already has 2 guaranteed bans on the left side.
Does this mad lad pick Kitty Clarissa?
He said, so he might let the RB through? I don't think so.
That seems like a really weird... No, he doesn't. Is he just opting to blow up the Rowana? Is that the plan? That seems like a pretty rough plan.
He's got no souls, and Rowana is fairly tanky. This is going to be rough for Muzi.
Yeah, I don't know what the game plan here was.
Oh, getting outgeared again. Platy, you're so dirty, bro. Your flurry is faster than his acid. No, poor Muzi.
Oh, but he gets 15%ed. You can't outgear the 15%.
That's true. All right, who do you kill here, though? I don't even know.
I feel like maybe you just work on the Rowana.
The Rowana, yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan. The other thing, it resisted though, unfortunately.
I mean, it's probably a high resist.
Yeah.
Rowana, so probably expected, but.
Is that all you've got?
You see, Stenny. Ooh, did he miss?
He did miss. Ooh. Okay, is this a Violet's Talisman?
So it looks like Platy's outgearing, but Muzi is out RNGing so far. I think that
he's channeled his inner anger. He's got a S3 here to heal back.
Yeah, that A-Time needed to be a little bit faster, and that Rowana could have been dead if it's done the ML haste. But
does Raw S3 here?
Looks like a bruiser. Those are like 4 crits with.
Yeah, it's pretty decent damage. I think that the S10 just dies here.
Probably. Another 5k.
Ooh, oh my god, that S10 holding on by an absolute thread, but the minute that they hit anything, it is gonna die.
Yeah. But
yep.
Yeah, Rowana can't heal him.
Platy knows.
Platy knows.
Platy
that resists on.
Interesting. Yeah, the 15%.
Yeah.
85% of the time, it works 100% of the time. But 15% of the time, Falconeer Quarry.
I wonder how fast Platy's Falconeer Quarry was, because probably that looked like a 280.
It had to have been like a 280. I mean, even like most Acids, even if they're just kind of scuff geared, or like 280-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I say that, somebody in chat's gonna be like, my scuffed Acid is like 210. Must be nice to have speed gear. So we do see the same bands come out.
CC and ML Crow. Everybody hates the Knights.
Yep. Platy picking up the Rylet.
Rylet though.
Probably because he knows Muzi isn't going to pick Arby, so he just picks up the Rylet off of Muzi.
Opts for the early Lilia, so that's probably a fast Lilia slower than Rose Flurry to force the Flurry to taunt the Lilius.
Yeah.
Seeing T-Surin, actually we haven't seen a single T-Surin.
Not today, no. I don't think we have today.
Yeah,
a lot of times, in at least in the last tournament too, the T-Surins just did not do very well.
That's surprising because
yeah, well, a lot of people are finding out how to deal with T-Surins. You know, the Alencias, the Lilius, goes with the Charles. Charles didn't do much last time. We'll see if Muzi's faith in this mustached man of the night is worth it.
Muzi loves his daddies.
That's right.
Can't judge him.
Let's see. Ooh, picks up the 8 Tywin. And the ML Haste. Do we just see a last pick Arby here?
Probably, unless...
Ooh, a Sea Armin. I think that's the first Sea Armin we've seen.
It is the first Sea Armin.
Yeah. Sea Armin, a classic pick.
Yeah, it's been ages. If you guys remember the pre-nerf Sea Armin, that thing was toxic.
Oh, somebody in chat said there was a T-Surin, but it did so little that we forgot about it.
Yeah, I don't remember a T-Surin at all. ML Ken
is the Mad Lad Muzi going to see Armin ML Ken?
And probably not the kind of ML Ken I want to see, but I just want to see some ML Ken action. Unfortunately, he's opting to go SSB. Is this gonna be SSB?
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. SSB, and then the last pick Arby.
Yeah.
Since Platy knows that he's not going to pick Arby, it's easy last pick material.
Just pick Arby ban Flurry, and you're guaranteed first turn.
Yep.
Ban's a Carmen, actually.
Yeah, it's a little surprising, but at the same time, seems reasonable. You put the the SSB behind a Sea Armin shield with the debuff immunity. Gonna have a bad time.
Arby getting banned here, Muzi knowing that Arby is strong.
Yeah. All right, so
that Lilia's actually faster than
the Lilia's faster than the Falconeer Quarry, and like you said, speed tuned to go right before the Rylet. This goes into Platy has been farming.
Your gear is insane, man. If you don't get legend,
here goes the SSB.
Bye bye SSB. Yep. And that Ruel's already half health. Probably gonna try to taunt this Ruel.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't even land. So 20. I think it's 80% or 75. One of those.
I believe it's 75%. Yeah.
I think it's 75. Yeah.
But Muzi already on the back foot here. Has to heal himself. That means that it's gonna take a little while for the SSB to come back around.
Smart choice there. That way, he's trying to make sure that ML Haste doesn't. I think if you look at the timeline, ML Haste is gonna take a turn first, so that revive is gonna have SSB up before ML Haste. All right, here comes Charles.
Charles S3.
Get that.
Gonna just delete everything. Did hit the Rylet.
What is evasion?
That's a good question.
So ML Haste can't do anything here, I think.
We do have a bird coming in.
Probably gotta bird the
Tywin? Yep,
Yeah.
that way you can't S3. Does provoke this time. We will see potentially the S3 come out here. Okay, we do, to get the SSB back up, but I think you lose your Falconeer Quarry here.
Yeah.
No, he S3's the Falconeer Quarry? I guess it's better than reviving in his mind?
I guess he's scared of the haste S3.
Yeah. The Charles just getting beat up now, though.
Yeah, that's a valid play, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't.
Right. I mean, sure, you get the shield, but they'd all cycle the shield off, and you would be getting the bat backs, while this Charles is getting beat right up.
Yeah, I think he put too much faith in this Charles, and Charles is not counterattacking or elbrusing.
This is why I'm not a big fan of Charles.
This is a big oof.
Yeah. I feel like when Charles pops off, phenomenal, but when Charles doesn't pop off, it feels bad.
Maybe he was just banking too much on this Charles and didn't work out, unfortunately. Well, he's gonna get taunted. No, Charles is gonna get taunted.
Yep.
Isn't Rule S2 back up already? I believe so.
Rule S2 is up. But the thing is that Charles is gonna get dropped. So even with the push forward, I mean, you're gonna S2 the Charles. Oh, it does finally counterattack.
Finally, and an S2.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Double Idol's cheer though for the Rylet. But
yeah, you're gonna S2 the Charles
with no sustain. So
yeah,
maybe we can pull this off.
We are gonna though see the Tywin S3 come out.
Ooh, is it ready already?
Should be. I think that was enough souls to push it in. Yep, there we go.
You're right, it is.
Yep, and I think that's the reason.
Well right now.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why the Lilius S3 there instead of just dual attacking, so that you could get
more souls.
Get the souls. Yep. And the triple stun.
Yikes.
Yeah, you hate to see it. There's just no defense buff on the Charles. They're just going to run all over him.
Yep, that's game. I think that should be game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way.
Has one more turn.
One more turn. They're gonna run through Falconeer Quarry now, and then yeah.
Even if Ruel gets a turn, like Emma Hayes is just gonna pop a huge ass shield. So
yep. And Platy is gonna take that.
Congrats, Platy. Congrats for moving on to
G. Platy doing work. See, he had to cast last time. We couldn't see his full power.
Yeah.
Mostly because he forgot to sign up for it, so that's why he had to cast. So we are going to Careless versus Vinnie. I'm interested to see this one.
Finally get to see Careless play today. Hopefully Vinnie's here.
Vinnie, you better be here.
If Vinnie doesn't come back, I'm pretty sus of Careless.
No,
he got no response on. Okay, he's here. Okay,
there he is. He's here. Oh shit.
I was gonna say might have to disqualify Careless for suspicious behavior.
Careless just out here taking people out left and right.
Someone check Careless's basement, please. I think there's 2 bodies in there.
Yeah, 100%. Vinnie has like super good gear as far as I know. Yes, Vinnie is pretty well geared, but Careless, most people don't know what kind of gear Careless has because Careless doesn't show his gear. That's not true. Somebody did a count review of Careless at one point.
I think Jaga did, if I remember correctly. Or was it? It was somebody.
Yeah. All right. They're in. They're fast. This should be pretty good.
Careless debut for the day. Here we go.
If you rearrange the letters in Careless, it's Celestius. Paid actors confirmed. Careless vented.
Careless vented indeed. Emerald Crow Hover. That's definitely a pick.
Let's defy the odds.
Vinnie banning the Ruel, so I'm guessing that's just he doesn't have Ruel. That's kind of a. I feel like Ruel has been falling off the meta with a lot of CC units flying around. It's hard to get Ruel to do her thing anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. There's a lot of damage too, and just you just blow up Ruel's real quick. Not only that, but Ruel usually depends on a lot of defense. So didn't both Car and Drain? They might have. But with the defense pen, it makes like the high defensive targets just melt real quick.
That's true. Ruel just falling off the meta because of the new units just works really well against her.
You know, the problem is that they introduce these defense pen units that are supposed to be against the tanky bruiser meta, but they just become tanky bruisers.
Yeah.
And they also kill other tanky bruisers.
Yeah, like Emil Haste.
Yeah, Careless going for the just pure damage, the pure unmitigated true damage team. Do we see Careless pick up do we see him pick up a Dark Corvus as well?
You see that S10 though, pretty good against two of the units on Careless's side.
Absolutely.
Solid pickup from Vinnie there.
These boys known for Vinnie known for speed, taking it down.
Well known for speed, but he's tanking it down. A pretty untypical Vinnie today.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you have to adjust to your to your teams.
Kisei debut. Let's go.
All right.
I don't know how I feel about Kisei though on that team, but
we'll see. I mean, I've heard a lot of good things.
Stuff. Yeah, like Careless will just go AoE.
Right, which we see the SSB pick up. Careless thinking hard about the last pick.
Yo,
if you pick Elf out, dude.
Careless, you bastard.
Man, I have been having so much fun with Elf out. Like, you have no idea. One of my favorite units. It's just she's so
really
fun. She is
but
a lot.
I just can't afford the Mola right now. That's the only reason.
We see the RB pickup.
See the RB pickup with the Emil Haste. Pretty solid combo, denying the Emil Haste counter. I guess we've been talking about that like last couple matches, playing the unit and the counter at the same time and working both of them into your draft.
Right. The nice thing though with ML Haste and RB is that it's a lot stronger than SSB and Rowana.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
I used to do the Bazaar Lilius too. That pick the Bazaar, pick the counter Lilius.
Hey, Vinnie picking up the blue Rose.
Ooh, Rose scary.
I'm
attack buff on those two units. I think that's the ban there, but let's see what Careless does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the ban. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. That would have just enabled so much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we see the RB go down.
The RB. I guess he's just scared that it's faster than the FCC.
Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is you just don't want it to come back, right? It's just going to do damage over time. Potentially just better to try to just dump through the... Just dump through the SSB as fast as possible.
Yeah, that was a tough choice for Vinnie, honestly. Like, both
and that does seem like he had pulled in the one unit that didn't want to pull in.
Oof, getting knocked back.
No
That's harsh.
Immunity on your Kisei.
Plus, that crowd was kind of fast.
Yeah. Vinnie, stop farming Wyvern. Go farm 13.
Also deal damage to the...
Wow, that did not do much damage either.
I want to see this SSB health when it comes around.
FCC sitting on about almost 29k HP. That's pretty big. Thick. So going to be putting some thick shields out. All right, ops to S1.
Yeah.
Just doing a little bit of poking.
Has no sustain, so pretty smart of Vinnie to just smack that SSB over and over again.
Yeah.
Careless can heal here. Decides to heal, keep his SSB alive.
Yeah.
Really scared of that Kisei too. But Kisei's just gonna... Actually, I don't know what the interactions are. Does Kisei stealth first or after?
I don't know. Careless one bar of red. Just back up to 3 now. Oh, wow. That did not do much damage at all.
No. That SSB's thick. No
It also does stealth beforehand, it looked like. Yep.
But the shield, I guess the shield was thick enough that SSB... That's just a thick SSB with not much damage. It's only 14k actually, so
wonder how much defense, yeah. Well, I mean, it also was no attack buff into a defense buff there. I mean, that's some damage. I mean, it's not amazing damage, but it landed a lot. It's probably high effectiveness as well.
Actually, the Kisei did have a shield, I guess. It was just a visual bug that... So the shield and the stealth happens after the SSB clapback. And she keeps her stealth. Pretty interesting. That was good damage though, 4k, but it's not enough. That
you're gonna get the bat back, and this is gonna kill.
Yep.
3 of them. Yeah, that's over.
Careless just thick as hell.
Yeah. I mean, you also probably had double mitigation on that team. There's double crowds.
Doesn't Kisei have defense pen on her? I believe.
I mean, a little bit, but not 100%.
Not 100%. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's 100%.
No, I think it's 60. I think it's 30 base.
Yeah.
And if she's stealth, she gets another 30, so it's 60, which is quite a lot. I think I would have went S2 there rather than S1, considering that SSB had defense buff. But I think Careless had that in the bag, considering SSB was still quite healthy.
Yeah.
Why don't you
for sure. Surrender? So we do see the blue crowd being out here, the Falconer Quarry, and Careless going right with the ML Haste.
ML Crow.
ML Crow. I'm pretty sure there'll probably be an ML Haste.
Crowd getting banned here, so Vinnie might try something spicy.
He picks up the Charles. So far, it's Charles. Charles have not been doing too much. People in chat saying that Careless is currently auto-comping. Careless taking a nap, letting the timer run out. It's interesting to see Vinnie kind of switch away from like the speed thing, but picks up the Watcher Shuri.
I'm liking it. I think that's probably a speed Watcher Shuri.
It'll be interesting. I mean, at the same time,
your Blue Rose is just gonna get banned though. So what? You need like a 5th
enabler, but then at the same time, you just ban the enabler or the Watcher Shuri.
True. You
need like with that SSB.
You need an enabler that does something. So I think Basar would be either Basar. Basar would be great here. I think.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
I don't know what Vinnie's playing. I'm gonna see what Vinnie does here.
Yeah, these are very interesting. These are very weird drafts from Vinnie, in my opinion. Not what we're used to seeing.
Weird is good. Like, I like.
Sometimes
let's all get weird together, you know. What I'm saying?
All right, so we do see the Spec Tenny pickup.
Show me the money, Vinnie. What do you got?
What do we have here, Vinnie?
I think Basar would be the best, but
Basar would be a solid pickup, buff block to push back. But then we see the C-Dom.
Is that Speed Charles? I'm so confused.
What? Speed Charles? That would be interesting. I mean, maybe you...
Because Charles also gives attack buff, so it's a pseudo Rose with C-Dom.
Yeah.
We've seen an RB ban from Vinnie's side, and now Careless is just confused. Bans the Charles.
All right. Yeah, bans out the Charles. Leaves in the Watcher Shuri, which is a little surprising, but at the same time, Vinnie doesn't have any AoE really to deal with the Spectetti.
The Spectetti, yeah.
I mean, if the Watcher Shuri gets a turn, SSB dies.
Yeah, that was just the power of RB. Like, he had to ban RB because it controlled his draft too hard,
Yeah.
and he couldn't ban anything else.
Okay.
This is interesting, and I'm curious what's gonna happen. I guess 2 units die here, probably.
Possibly, if this if
Does
he
have-
can blow up.
Does he have
I mean,
souls to soulburn? I don't
yeah,
think
he
so,
does
right?
have
It's only
souls to
three.
soulburn here.
I think it's only 9 if my math is. It does soulburn though.
Ooh. Ouch. That's rough right there. So
But Shuriken S2 here for the kill, but he's in trouble because that clapback just
yeah,
removed all the skill now, which he really needed.
he
Also
really did.
S3 though. He was at ML Crow.
Goes into ML Crow. I mean, I guess that's not a bad idea. They're gonna probably kill the C-Dom. Okay, so they kill C-Dom. This is gonna heal up that SSB.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this is rough because you S1 the C-Dom, and then you S3 the Watcher Shuri.
I think.
And then
Watcher
that's
Shuri
game.
S2 was the play there. Because doesn't
Yeah.
Watcher Shuri get speed buff?
I believe so. I've only ever used Watcher Shuri to one-shot hunts. Okay, so we do get this, but he can push Watcher
Cleanse.
Shuri forward with the S2
Yeah.
from the Rose.
But SSB is just gonna kill him.
Yeah.
That was a good play from Vinnie's side. Is just
Pushes the... Alright. Is that to
I mean,
give
it's
the
a unit,
shield?
though. I think
I think it was just to give the thick shield to the Watcher Shuri, maybe?
maybe. I mean, this SSB is fairly tanky, so actually didn't even kill a shield until
Yeah.
the Rengar proc.
I mean, the problem here, though, is you've got Spectetti and you have...
Yep.
Um...
Ooh,
Oh.
ooh, that's
Oh, so close. That's twice. That's
just
twice,
getting
dude.
out-geared, I think.
Oh, Vinnie.
I like Vinnie's play, but
Yeah,
careless with
dude,
that,
twice. That
dollar bills
SSB lived with a sliver of hit points.
yeah,
Don't come near me.
Oh my goodness. And there's no way to come back from this. No.
definitely,
Yeah.
and it's over. That was just a little bit more damage, and
That's crazy, though.
Want to stop it?
hopefully that C-Dom was full I-90 or else like,
No?
eesh.
Man, that was like just a sliver of hit points, dude. That was crazy. Good
Yeah.
job, though.
Careless moving on to the Winter's
Yeah,
Cup.
Careless
I
moving
believe.
on. And yeah, no, it was a little weird. That was the C-Dom, though, that we saw yesterday that Vinnie had drafted and got banned. And I was like, yo, what is this? What is this C-Dom? That's crazy. He did message me afterwards, so I kind of knew what was going on with it. So, but yeah, no, that was, yeah, that SSB just so thick, dude. Just
Yeah.
did not want to die. Had he had just a little bit more damage, I mean, obviously it would have been a little bit different. But we see Yanju versus Sui Stark. It should be a good fight.
See some of the edgy characters getting banned with S10 and
And Arby, yeah.
Arby.
By the odds.
of course Emma Crow first pick. Triple Knights already on the board. 5 seconds
Quad
into
Knights.
the game.
That's right.
10,
5 Knights.
actually.
Can we see
Jesus.
6? Can we see 6 Knights?
Are there any more left? No, I guess we haven't.
I mean, you could get Fighter Maya, Aros,
Charles,
Charles, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
No, we're gonna see Alencia and we're gonna see ML Hayes pick up on the Suri Stark side.
Emma Hayes, like showing a lot in these games. Just the power, probably of that 10% mitigation.
Yeah, the mitigation and the pure damage, man. It's huge, especially into the
I mean,
tanky teams. We do see
That
the Bassar
mitigation
come out.
is universal mitigation. So even someone like Emma Crow, like that gets mitigated as well.
Yep.
See the Bassar though, either that's just a counter pick, because you don't need to, you don't need the unbuffable for MLH since you don't really have any revives on your right side. But he's probably just doing that because Basar is really strong against ML Crow. Probably
that's possible, yeah. Although it is just seems a little weird though. So we do see
it is a bit weird.
Yeah, the Rylet last pick. Now, what does Sui use to answer this? I mean, do you really worry too much about the Basar? I mean, even if it buff blocks, you could be using the buff block against Alencia, but then you ban the Tywin. Yeah. So we do see a Dizzy last ban. Interesting.
Yeah, ML Tywin. So he's
there we go.
planning to get unbuffable. Probably a Soulbird Basar, I assume. Or Crown, not either way, it's pretty strong, I think. That flurry fast though. Oh yeah, that's the flurry I fought. I can't even know. That's like that was like a 280 probably.
Yeah. All right. No 15% this time. No transfer either. That's big.
I don't think you S3 here.
To get rid of just that? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, considering there's a Dizzy on the board. Oh, he does.
Or I guess you do.
Opts to protect his Basar. I don't know why, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, seems weird because now you're just gonna get Dizzy Cancer on your on your Rylet.
Plus, I don't think Basar was in much trouble there because, well, Alencia does a lot of damage, but
yeah. So now you have a miss, and you're going to end up having a mischance on your Basar as well. So even if you come through and you roll through, it just I mean, do you? Yeah, you just wait.
Yeah, now you're just in trouble.
Going
looking rough for Yanju.
Yeah, potentially S3 here.
That super fast flurry, man. Pretty broken. Just gotta pray for 15%.
Yeah.
Did it just counter?
Yeah.
Was it Elbrus?
It's I believe it is Elbrus. Yeah.
Oof.
Because you can get really fast with an Elbrus. It's definitely not Justice for All because we've never seen a proc. So typically, at least lately, there have been one of two. You either that double attack. Maybe Sui Stark taking a page out of my book and it's actually a counter Unity Elbrus Falconeer Quarry. He just has better gear than me. I feel like you hit the ML Haste here though.
Unity Elbrus with the 280 speed.
Or not ML Haste. I feel like you hit the Rylet there to proc the S3 or the S2 while he had the blind attack down.
He would have hit though if like we play along using that. He hit the flurry that time, but I think hitting the
Rylet. I mean it's gonna hit right now, and I mean it's gonna do some damage, right? So I mean if you would have been able to, if you would have just hit during the last round. He would have been able to keep his Falconeer Quarry alive.
Good thing he didn't hit the Dizzy though, because Dizzy can cycle here and S3 the Rylet again.
Yeah, but I feel like that was an unneeded loss of the Falconeer Quarry. I don't think going in on the other ones really did much.
Ooh,
big strip. Oh yeah, okay, he's dead.
Yeah.
Here goes that, and then ML Haste is gonna just go right into it.
Yep. There we go.
No miss, got him dead.
Hitting that Dizzy.
Counter attack violin, insane.
Probably should have had that Dizzy. Probably should have. Actually, I don't know.
That's how I always feel about Dizzies. I'm like, probably shouldn't hit this Dizzy, and then I'm like, I hit that Dizzy. Feels bad, man.
And I think that's game. Sui's taking turn 1 here. Pretty sure. Yep. And there's the concede.
Absolutely.
Sui showing us the power of being in Legend. I guess Yanju's also in Legends. I think Sui's like pretty high up there, like right, like 40 something, 30 something.
Sui, yeah.
Yeah, Sui's
11.
Like definitely.
Yep.
one of the consistent legend players in the game.
Yeah. He plays a lot.
Yeah. I think we get the same bands.
All right.
Yep.
RB,
And hey, look, we're seeing.
Oh no! Actually, RB didn't get banned last time, right? Because it was post ban. No, it was oh my god, I'm forgetting things now. I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit.
No, it was the same. It was S10 and RB last time.
All right.
Because they first picked ML Crow, FCC Lilius.
Right.
Yeah,
The
5 tags.
Penta Knights.
The Penta Knights. I mean, we already got Quad Knights right now.
Yeah.
State of Epic7.
Yanju getting both light knights though. I like the A Tywin plus the Emerald Crow just so that A Tywin can't be screwed over by Emerald Crow because Emerald Crow pretty good counter against A Tywin.
Yeah.
Picking the counter as well, and they're both knights, so
I mean,
they both work together.
Yeah. Not only that, but A Tywin and ML Crow both super cancers, right?
Yeah. What, do you deal with the progressive damage, or do you deal with getting stunned
With getting
every other
CC'd? Yeah. Knight 7.
turn? Knight 7 indeed.
So now Sui has to determine. So he picks up the Bazaar and the Dizzy.
Nah, yeah, I like that. Who do you ban though?
Ooh, and the Euphine.
Spicy. I like Yanju here. That Bazaar got countered really hard, both with the Lilius and the Euphine.
Yeah, that is a little tough.
Bans out the
Bans out the Tywin. That's so he can cancer buff stack or debuff stack. Because
Bazaar
otherwise,
Bazaar does nothing here. You just do nothing turn 1.
right?
Ops to S3. I guess because he's faster. Yeah,
Yeah, I
His
mean,
Bazaar is faster than his flip. Jesus, Sui, your gear's crazy, dude.
you will probably S3 here into the Euphine. Do we see the 15%? We do not, and everybody's unbuffable.
Taunt the Lilius. Yep.
Taunt
hit
the
everything.
Lilius. Everything is hitting. It's all coming together.
Damn, Sui, give me some of that speed gear, dude.
It is going to be the Dizzy turn. We see the pushback. This
And,
will,
unbuffable.
yep, extend the unbuffable. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything to the Euphine because evasion.
Mm-hmm. And Sui's just gonna lap here because his team is quite fast.
Yeah, the thing is do you waste the S2 on the Euphine?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that. Yeah, it was good, but I don't know if that was the play.
Actually, what is Sui's win condition here, though? You just debuff for the win?
I feel like you just take like 700 turns. Get to
He's got
Frenzy.
us sustained, though, but let's see what happens.
Here's the Elbrus. That's going to push everybody forward by so much. Did not break the shield, so the evasion is still going to be there.
Sui opting to save the Dizzy S3. I guess he's waiting for.
Well, the thing is the HU Fine would literally just
cleanse it.
bop right there.
Yanju playing this pretty smart, actually saving both of his cleanses, making this Dizzy kind of neutered.
A little bit, yeah.
Dizzy can only S1.
Miss right there. Here's the thing, do you try to provoke the Crow or the Lilius? Well, you provoke the Lilius, because, I mean, you can't really do too much otherwise, because she would just S3. You're going to get the debuff immunity up, yeah.
But
You could try a little further.
Crowd with a Soulburn too, so with Dizzy feeding into that crowd, this is looking tough for Sui, actually.
Yeah. This is going to be real rough. Now the Hufine is also going to have burns.
Yup.
Does get rid of the greater attack, which is good. Still going to have a bunch of burns. Still going to counter attack. How long on this horse? One more turn. If he AoEs one more time, which he's gonna end up doing. No, the Dizzy won't lap back around until after the crowd goes, so he would have had the horse anyways.
Oh,
Big double attack. That is
that's
a
a
dead
dead.
FCC, yeah.
Actually, maybe not. No, there's no attack buff, so it's gonna be close though.
Goes in on the Lilius. Does not land the provoke. Wow, that FCC is at 394 hit points.
I mean, what do you do from here though? You can't taunt the Lilius because you just
Nope. You just die.
yeah,
But the
shield.
But the Lilius just killed, or you just get dead here. Maybe not through this shield, but you don't. Oh, and then
Stun.
oh, no stuns. A little bit of heals, but the crowd's just going through.
Yep.
Systems online.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Dizzy and Basar couldn't really do anything with the double cleansers, just saving
No.
their cleanses, and like Yanju playing it smart.
Yanju,
tried
yep.
to play it smart, but like Yanju just had the board there, I think.
Yeah, Fide doing work.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one. 1-1.
RTA looking like Abyss 105. I'm still not there yet. Don't want to talk about it.
Why don't
This
you
is their
just
last
surrender?
match of the day, actually.
Yep, same bands,
I
same
think
picks.
Can code.
just different sides.
Pentanite.
Oh,
Yep, Pentanite.
These
Caramels
guys.
and Knights. Ross falling off actually. I haven't seen a lot of Rosses. Did we even see a single Ross today?
well, yeah, we did. We saw a couple.
Saw a couple?
The thing is,
the
though,
double,
is
double
I don't
315.
think that it's good in Sui Stark's draft because he's not drafting high damage, high attack damage.
Plus the Crow will just stop the death breaks completely too.
Yeah,
You see the ML Haste plus Ruel combo. I haven't seen that one. I usually see ML Haste plus the RB combo, but I think it's the same concept. Denying the
yeah.
counter.
So let's see.
Opting for 0 damage again though. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see if it works out
it's
this
real
time.
tough. So we see the SSB pickup and the Dark Corvus on the Yanju side. It's going to be real rough. You let Dark Corvus through and you don't have enough damage to really stop anything.
What do you pick here? Rowlet and then ban the Dark Corvus?
Maybe.
I mean, you have Soulburn on Flurry, but he opts to ban the ML Crow here.
I mean, ML Crow is pretty toxic. Maybe he decided that it's easier just to go into the Dark Corvus because then nobody has, well, not
There's
going to
the
be
Flurry,
able
so
to
no Soulburn.
strip, so no Soulburn. Maybe he has faith in his ML Tywin.
ML Tywin, maybe. I have a 200 effectiveness ML Tywin, but it's a Strat
Yeah.
Gauntlet Dark Corvus, so this is going to be really tough for Sweet Stark.
Yeah. You just start out working on, obviously you start out working on the SSB, get through this
Staying on the
shield.
red side, aside from Dark Corvus healing himself.
Right.
that
Wow, that
SSB.
was big damage though on that SSB.
That
So
was.
that could very well potentially lead into a ML Haste A3 or S3.
Opts to hit the
Okay, Battle
ML
Command.
Tywin here. Do you S3 here, or do you want Soul? Yeah, you definitely want Soulbird. Gets a pretty
Okay.
sweet dual attack though in the process. Pop.
Yeah, not only that, but the nice provoke there onto the FCC makes it so that the can't put up the shield.
Yep, Sumi opted to spread the damage a bit. I think he's trying to play around with the FCC shield, but that time he went back to the SSB.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like maybe stripping the
the shield.
The defense, the debuff immunity really didn't do much there. Hits everything, including the Rylet.
Oof.
You hate to see it. The unbuffable, so that means the evasion's gonna fall off.
Coming up though, but that was
Oh,
also
the
coming
dual
up.
attack is gonna kill it. Does he still have? He still has evasion up though. For that,
Yeah,
but
he
is
needs to
dead
dodge this
now.
one. He needs
Yeah.
to dodge this attack right here, and not get SSB.
Yikes. Ops to AoE is gonna do a bunch of damage here. That's gonna clap back. Gonna provoke, double provokes.
Kind of funny how we have a Tywin on the left side, but all the debuffs are on the left side and none on
Yeah.
the right side.
Wow, this team is hurting real bad. This is a rough match
Yeah,
for Sui Stark.
That Almahace is deado. Did he even get? I think he did get tested actually.
So you can S1,
yeah.
okay, and then you
Oh, it's
lose your
constantly-
Tywin. You S3. You have to S3 the SSB here,
Okay. Yep.
but you lost the A Tywin, so now your Dark Corvus is
Need
Is
to
free.
cycle that Ruel faster.
yeah. Do you kill? Are you able to kill? The dual attack got the kill. That's actually big. So the problem is though, is
Okay.
you trigger the Rylet right here, and then it just goes right into one of the skill nullifiers.
But I'm killing the
That
SSB
was-
though.
Okay, well
When did he
he'll
trigger it?
use FCC to trigger it. He didn't trigger it again.
Oh,
He got the provoke though. But the problem
that was-
is now now he hits Dart. I mean, I'm
did
surprised
he
he
not
didn't.
know that he had skill null there, or
I
was that a
mean,
misplay? I feel like
I feel like there was a
Vaxis.
misplay on Yanju's side. Like he could have triggered the Rylet right there and easily just negated the S2.
Yeah, that
He's
I
just
I can't think of any reason not to hit the Rylet there.
yeah, and now
Rel has
Sui's
Soulburn
going
now.
to just S2 himself. Oh, he's gonna Soulburn, yeah.
I would have popped the Dark Corvus skill null there, but he should hit Rylet here, right? That was still
I mean,
awesome.
he's
Trying to
still
taunt.
sitting. Wow, that's gonna be a hot.
resist FC.
I was literally just about to say, like, holy crap, just provoking that, but it's dead now.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's that.
I mean, it was like 27k too. Like it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was no slouch.
The question here is, how long do you wait to hit that Dark Corvus?
Maybe he's trying to
So here's
get
a
S3 on Ruel first and get
50-50 chance that goes into the Dark Corvus.
Yeah, you should have popped these Dark Corvus earlier. But
I mean, hey,
especially
it
when-
worked out for him in the long run.
True.
Wait, hold on. How did that Dark Corvus get that big shield?
Probably the artifact.
Wait, what
Yeah,
art?
Rise of
Rise. Oh, okay. I was like, where did that come from? Good thing
Dark
Kaz
Corvus is
isn't. Good thing
happy.
Kaz isn't here, because Kaz hates that artifact.
Yeah, Kaz actually does not like.
Was it? Who was it putting it on before? It was putting it on FCC before, wasn't it?
No, it was in Lilius. I saw it in Lilius.
Or fair enough. I was just like, I hadn't seen him with a shield on. I was like, this is weird.
I think that Corvus Soul is here. Potentially, it's a Strack Gauntlet Dark Corvus, so I assume it's around 250. But this Tywin, it all boils down to Tywin. This Rylet's
Yeah.
probably gonna die. How do you?
Well, I
do
mean,
that?
he does take out the Lilius, but yeah, you're right. Well, here's the thing though. Does he kill Rylet or does he kill Ruel? Okay, so he kills Ruel, but the problem here is there's a lot of damage still on the Suisark side.
I mean, he's got that shield though.
He's got the shield, but I mean, he's got a Tywin, gonna stun,
Ooh,
slow. He's got pure damage right now. He's got pure damage on command. He's got Rylet. It's just too much damage.
Yep, it's over. That slow.
Yeah, a Tywin abuser. Yeah.
GG. Sudi takes this game.
Yeah, I feel like Rylet could have been the call, and then you just loop back around and then hope you break out of you just resist an a Tywin. All right, yeah, Sui's gonna move on. So tomorrow it will be Edward versus Platy, Karwitz versus Sui. Then we will have the third place match, and then we'll have the finals. Tomorrow will be a very, very interesting day. I'm super excited for all of that. But I do want to thank everybody who came out today. Another 4 hours of madness, RTA madness. I do think that the spreading out over 3 days was way better. Gives us a bit more time, you know, not too super long. But I do want to thank all of the participants, everything like that. And you guys are doing some amazing stuff out here. But we will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Mevlin will be with me tomorrow again because he
I was
doesn't
gonna ask if I was invited. Did I do good today?
Yeah, you did pretty good. Hey, guys, go check out Mevlin on Twitch. He's a super fun guy.
I'm streaming in 30 minutes. I stream 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. almost every day, or I try to. So I'm gonna take a short break, and if you guys want to hang out later in 30 minutes at 3 p.m. PST, I will be happy to entertain you.
Yeah, absolutely. And as always, you guys can go follow me over on the YouTube's ! YouTube, or just go check out Shotgun Shogun. I upload a lot of stuff except when I am currently doing tournaments because, well, don't have too much time. But we'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, same time. We will start up about 30 minutes ahead of time, so that way we can kind of talk about things and how things went today and what things are going to be going down. But we're going to send you guys back over to Level Up Together. They're doing giveaways and RTA climbs. So we're gonna have you go over there, and I'm gonna go get some lunch because I'm super hungry. So I will catch you guys then. And as always, keep it easy, dude. Take it easy. Keep it easy. Man, I'm so hungry that I'm not even sure what words are right now.
See you guys later. Bye.
Yeah. Peace, dudes.
Hurry up.